Time now for the black and white take with Justin Soforo.
And I don't know who I have to please sexually. You don't need Allegri to jerk you off. I will whore myself out for anybody.
The black and white take with Justin Soforo.
He is very raw.
I just slide into bed and she doesn't even know.
It might be long, it might be kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
Pleasing you.
I'm good.
I hope you're proud of yourself, because what you've done is proved without a shadow of a doubt you are the world's dumbest son of a bitch.
This is the black and white take with Justin Soforo on the Bianconeri Zone.
I'm on mute. Yep, thank you, Honest. Thank you, Sonny. That's a great way to start the show. Welcome in to your Bianconeri Zone watch-along video of the day. Of course, yeah. Thank you, guys. I think I got it rectified now, right? Everybody can hear me now. Welcome in to the Bianconeri Zone. Welcome into your Fiorentina Juventus watch-along. Hoping to have a good outcome today. We'll see. We're going to put our faith into Max Allegri once again and hope it works out. Got to be a little bit honest. Not super excited about working the espresso hour shift. Definitely got mine right here, and definitely going to need it, of course, in my Juventus mug. Because I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. last night. So here I am, a few hours later, waking back up, watching some Juve. What's up, Kenneth? What's up, Sonny? What's up, Honest? Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. If you haven't already, as always, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, obviously, to stay up to date with all of our videos. That's how I apologize. This is how it's going to be. I'm a little bit rusty, a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted, but hopefully Juventus will, compared to what I'm expecting with the Allegri ball, hopefully they'll do something to wake me up today. Obviously, one of the things I want to talk about real quick before we get into the match is the lineup that Juventus is going into this match. A little bit, I don't know if it's surprising is the term, or at least maybe a little bit disappointing. Can we say a little bit disappointing? Yesterday we kind of had a little bit of the conflict of the Romeo Agresti reports, the Giovanni Albanese reports. Who was correct in the end? Well, it looks like Romeo Agresti. You can put him back up a little bit above Giovanni Albanese when it comes to the reporting of Juventus and who they're going to use. He ended up being probably the most correct in the situation. I think yesterday, instead, you had Giovanni Albanese. I believe it was he had Di Maria benched, and then he had Vlahovic starting still. Instead, Vlahovic will not be starting today. Here's basically the lineup that you have to work with today. I don't have a graphic going into it. But anyway, it is, you got Padin in goal, and then you got Cuadrado, Danilo, Bremer, and Sandro there on your back line. At least you're not using Cuadrado as a winger. At least he's not a right winger today. That's the only positive I can say of him starting. I think Romeo Agresti, though, that's the one thing that I think he got wrong, because he originally had Mattia De Sciglio there starting. I don't know if it's a win or a loss. Which one you would rather see out there this morning? De Sciglio was fairly bad last match. Again, and another thing I do want to comment on, I think Max Allegri actually said this. It was Max Allegri who actually made this statement, talking about utilizing Danilo in the future, and I was, along with all the reports and the rumors that Danilo would be potentially, or that Juventus would be potentially pursuing giving him an extension on his contract, which I don't know how you guys feel. Obviously, we want to support our Juventus players, especially when they're at Juve. But I don't know that I would agree that Danilo, in the last calendar year, has done a lot to really cement himself to earning a continuation, especially given his age. I don't know. That's my personal opinion. But I think the biggest red flag there for me is that when it comes to Danilo, the reasoning he gave about retaining Danilo is about utilizing him as a center back. And to me, that's mind-boggling. It's shocking almost. It makes no sense. The few times I've seen him at center back, I mean, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything substantial that stuck out to me. I think Danilo, when he was utilized, actually the few times that I really was okay with it was probably when he was utilized there more in the midfield. And I think he actually stepped up a bit there. This is not a Danilo Talk morning show. We're not going to do that. We're not going to talk a lot of Danilo. But that's just some of my observations. Then you move into the midfield. And here's where I have more issues. Again, Romeo Guidetti was correct. And I tweeted this out yesterday. But the midfield, he confirmed, Leandro Paredes gets a start today. He gets the start for Juventus at Regista, which I'm fine with. That part I'm fine with. That's what I'm okay with. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can start cooking, create some opportunities for Juventus. Then we've got the two guys alongside him. Manuel Locatelli, great. This is what I'm absolutely here for that. Manuel Locatelli should be starting, right? That's why you got him last season. But also, one of the reasons I'm excited about it is how does the pivoting of him back to his natural position. Hey, babe, thanks. My wife, not whatever. but pivoting him back to his natural position instead of playing him at Regista. How does that work out today? Is it going to be beneficial for him in his playing, or is the play that we've seen from Locatelli here the last few, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's been a good long while because he's been playing Regista a lot. Is that going to be a continuation over to now that he's been shifted? Most important part, the biggest red flag to me in the midfield, Weston McKennie gets the start, gets the call for the start. I, even as an American, love me some Weston McKennie. I am probably one of the few defenders, I guess, still out there for Weston McKennie. I don't know what's going on here with my beard. I think it's all topsy-turvy. Let me try to fix that a little bit. Excuse me, I should have hit the cough button. My bad. It's early. Like I said, it's early. It's going to be a mess. But Weston McKennie getting the start, I don't understand it. Let me make sure. Okay, they're showing it right now. Yes, okay, what we have reported is correct. Weston McKennie getting the start. Then you got Di Maria, Milik, and Kostic there up front. Let me stick with the midfield right now. Weston McKennie, though, my biggest issue is why is it not Fabio Miretti? I think he earned another spot. Even last match where you could argue that Miretti wasn't the best. If it weren't for Fabio Miretti and all that he did last match, Juve don't win that. Juve don't get points. And again, the reason, you know my reasoning. He earned that free kick that Vlahovic got. Vlahovic scored, obviously. And then, of course, I mean, the Milik one was all him. It was all him and his placement. I don't know. Yes, you could also call me a shill. I'm fully on the Miretti train. Is it because he's Italian? We'll see. We'll see, but I like what I've seen that he does. And then up front, let's go ahead. Kostic, Di Maria, Milik, as I said. We'll see how Milik does as the starting attacker. Is he going to get injured? That's one of my biggest concerns about him as well. People attacking different players, the options that we looked at, Juventus potentially looking at in the past. But I can only imagine what happens if Milik gets injured because he's missed a lot of games in the last few years or so. Di Maria, hopefully he's healthy. We've had reports that Di Maria, well, Allegri said it's not reports. Allegri said Di Maria is not 100%. There's our guy Camiso, I believe it was just shown, trying to see what other players that he gets into Juve's way, but act like he's not happy about it. Because he's a Juve fan, is what I'm saying. And I apologize for just clearing my throat into the mic. That's what happens. That's what happens when it's this early. And then Kostic, of course. We know what we're getting from Di Maria. As long as he can get back to physical shape, Di Maria is a baller. Di Maria, you always want him in there. Kostic will be interesting. I'm interested to see how he plays alongside Di Maria. If they're both like creating for Milik in the situation, but then also just to see if he can pick up his game a little bit. not trying to be the overly negative or overly critical guy, but to me, I just haven't felt like Kostic has lived up to even the expectations that a lot of people expect of him. It's early on in his Juve career. It takes time sometimes. Maybe that's what it is. Looks like they are walking on the pitch, Di Maria, taking it all in, closing his eyes, oddly walking. I don't know if that's a pregame ritual. We'll see. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Let me get into the chat. You guys let me know. Go ahead. It's shortly before the match is about to start. Guys, let me know, for you all that are here, let me know your predictions in the chat below. Let's see. Daniela Bucci. Yeah, exactly. It is espresso morning. Do you have beers in that? You have espresso and beers? In my college days, I could probably be doing that with you. Actually, I'd probably just stay up from last night, given that it is Saturday, yesterday was Friday, right? That's what I would be doing. But I'm an old man. I got a kid. Got other stuff going on now. It's not going for me. Otherwise, I'd be dead right now. Sonny says it depends on the salary they offer. I guess talking about Danilo. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine. But again, it still just seems like they're content with giving what's the word I'm looking for? Is it weird that they have all the kids in the Juventus shirts that are like the sponsored kids? Does Fiorentina not have sponsored kids? Isn't it usually, if it's at Fiorentina, shouldn't it be? Oh, they're on the other side. I'm blind. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. They're on the other side in front of Juventus, the Juventus players. Okay, fine. Let me know again. Let me know your predictions for the match today. What are your expectations? Let me know that in the chat right now. Let's see. But yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about Danilo later. Danilo will be a show topic, I'm sure. I mean, I think it's already been one. And my beard's out of control right now. I need to straighten this bad boy up a little bit, or maybe even trim it down. Luka needs to deliver. It's not, let's not hold our tongue. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely correct. It is up to Locatelli to deliver today. We'll see if he does it. It'll be a test. I mean, that is the one thing to be honest about. Fiorentina, being that it's an early morning, I don't have the best feeling because the last few times Juventus have played early morning. Well, there's been, okay, I think last season they handled them pretty well, if I recall correctly. But I know season before, and maybe I think even the two seasons before, here's Paredes for his first start for Juventus. Again, I'm keeping a strong eye on him to see what he'll do. But when it comes to, what was I talking about? I apologize. This is what, when it comes to Fiorentina, it's one of those games that regardless of the roster, regardless of the personnel, I'm always weary about Fiorentina. Fiorentina is one of those teams that can get you, and they can bury you quick sometimes. It just seems to be the past. So a little bit nervous. We'll see how this one goes. I still need some kind of confirmation because yesterday Max Allegri made some comments about this match saying, as long as these were correct and I had the right translation, I want to make sure about that. Let me say that. Let me leave that as an asterisk to this. But he made a comment saying basically this game is not important, or basically saying that this isn't like a super important must-win game. He basically said something along the lines of, let me make sure I get this started, and it's about to kick off here. Trying to make sure I have this timed up perfectly so you guys can try to match where I am if you need, or at least know. I'll throw up the do not spoil the match, guys. Do me a favor, please do not write in goals if they happen before I witness them. There we go, and we have kickoff. So there you go. The match has started, and I should be lined up perfectly timer-wise. Actually, somehow, I think I'm ahead of the timer. It's fine. Let me throw up the spoiler warning. Please do not spoil the match, the goals, or whatever happens before it happens. I'm trusting you guys, right? We'll see. I try to give a little bit more of a fun reaction than maybe Julian or definitely Alejandro would do. Alejandro would just be like, okay, it's fine, whatever. Actually, I don't know what he does because he joined us in the preseason, but he doesn't do these. This is one that I don't think he's capable of doing. Let me see. Crazy Ray says it's 6 a.m. where I live. Oh yeah, Crazy Ray, you're from California, aren't you? Shout out to you. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. I don't know how you're up at the 6 a.m. match. I don't know if you've got other things going on, but 6 a.m. I'll be honest. I'll try to do these 9 a.m. ones and watch alongs, and hopefully in the future Julian will join me. Because it ain't easy. Some people don't realize it's not that easy doing a watch along, paying attention to what's going on while also commenting on it, and without trying to be completely boring, which I may be boring. I don't know. Sonny says he is rotating some players, I guess, PSG midweek. Yeah, could be, but if he doesn't have faith in Miretti playing this match, or at least starting it, I mean, maybe he's resting him. Maybe he has full faith in Miretti, and that's why he needs him for the PSG match. I doubt it, but we'll see. I think this would be a good tune-up for him to start. If he comes in early on in the second half, then I'll feel good about it. Okay, and this says, I hope we can close this game quick so we can all wrap DMD and basically packing bubbles before PSG. Yep. 2-0 Juve. Okay. All right. I'd be there for that, Enzo. Anna says it'll be an ugly 0-1 win. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. You said 2-0. Does 2-0 mean, I'm guessing you're just saying Juventus win 2-0, right? Not getting beaten 0-2. Rick Ossie, what's up, my guy? What's up, Rick Ossie? Appreciate you and your support as always. Obviously, if you guys haven't seen these beautiful scars behind me, one over there, one on our guy, Gigi Buffon, is from our friend Rick Ossie. So I appreciate the support and everything. Rick says, saying hi, Justin from Lipari, Sicilia, on the bench listening to you call kick-ass champ. Thank you. I appreciate it. Watching from Lipari, Sicilia on the bench. Okay, yes, that's awesome. That's awesome, my guy. Okay, Liparia. Let me pull that up. I like how I'm doing this instead of paying attention to the game. It's what happens. Let's see. It's a. Oh, okay. Wait, is that the island like north of Sicily? It's part of Sicily, but is it like on an island? That's really cool, my guy. I love Sicily. I went a few years ago. Still need to talk about Julian and his travels to Italy next time we get our live stream together. One that's not fully based on the transfer market and on the games and all that. That's awesome. That's a really cool location. Obviously I've never been there. I've only been to Palermo in Sicily. But I need to get to Siracusa sometime soon, hopefully, because that's where my family hails from. That area, and then there's some in Messina as well. All right, 3.5 minutes. We got Sandro about to do a throw in. Mother son, that's awesome. That's real cool. Guys, if you're in here, I really appreciate the support. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, all that good stuff. Hopefully we'll have plenty more new content for you guys. Or we're definitely going to have new content for you in the coming days and weeks. We're going to try to do some different things here on the channel. It's just unfortunately, we talked a little bit too about trying to do a lot more on the channel. Different things, fun things. Obviously, though, we were a bit bogged down there in the Mercado, talking about the Mercado, all the things going along with that. So definitely make sure you stay tuned in, have those, have the bell icon turned on so you can get all the updates as soon as we go live. We do a lot of videos in a day. Like with the three of us, Julian, Alejandro, and myself, we end up getting a lot of videos out. Also, you guys are going to have to crush. What's up, Mario? Appreciate it. It says Grande Juve. Absolutely. You guys are going to have to get on Julian a little bit to tell him that he's got to join in on these. It's not that cool that he's just gallivanting around, having fun, drinking at engagement parties, all that good stuff. Actually, I need to drink a little bit of this espresso right now, though. Keep me awake. Also, don't mind me. Again, I usually don't eat breakfast, like at all. Probably one reason my metabolism is crap. One reason that I've always been built like a lineman, American football lineman. But don't mind me. I'm gonna end up. My wife made me a couple cinnamon rolls this morning, so your boy's gonna be, digging into that a little bit before they get too cold. All right. Okay, some all right defense there. Why don't you find out for yourselves as Italiano playing how we are dreaming of playing? We will regret not going for him when he was out of contract, even though we have the players to get top 4 with the dinosaur in charge. Well, I've seen a lot of people floating his name out as an option for Juventus to try to go after. Should they part with Max Allegri? I understand you're thinking about the contract. I think when it comes to coaches, though, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't work the same way in Europe and in Italy. Well, right now, Juve have no money anyway, right? Judging by the Mercado, at least. But at least in my experience, in America, if a coach wants to go somewhere and a club, a team like Juventus opens up, then they'll find a way to make it happen. In my experience, at least. Regardless, as I'm concerned about today's game, I think it may end up in a draw. Hey, I'll be honest, Rick. I was talking about it earlier. My experience with Juventus, especially the last few seasons with Fiorentina, it's either really good or really bad. There is usually no in between. So I'm not happy with a draw. I'm definitely not happy with a draw. I don't want a draw. No. But at least it wouldn't be getting buried like they have in the past at Fiorentina in these early games. All right. See what you got. Okay, Paredes with the ball right now. Go over to Loca. Back to Sandro. Bremer. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay, Di Maria. Di Maria got a ball too. Oh, okay. Saved. Milik was there in the box. I don't know if he was offside. It was hard to tell. He may have been. It's also one of the unfortunate parts of doing these live streams whenever I watch it this way is that you don't have I don't have the call in my ear, so I miss sometimes some of the things that they're saying, or maybe something the referee would have blown the ball for, or if he did. All right, worked it over to Quadrado, who is playing up like he's on the wing. Oh! We have our opening. Okay. There we go. I hate to say it, but I have to. Arkadiusz Milik with the first opening goal of the match for Juventus. Wow. Okay. I have a feeling. Unfortunately, I guess fortunately, I should support him. He's a Juventus player now, but I just did not want Milik for so long. Maybe injury issues, Napoli history, stuff like that. A few other things I didn't like, but that was a hell of a goal. Oh wait. Was it Milik or? Oh, it was Milik, but it was well placed by. Was that Di Maria who shot? Okay, let's see. Okay, now I can see. Or was that set up by Paredes? Guys, help me out. I can't. Oh no, it's Kostic. It was Kostic. Sorry, that's what happens when they do the replay and you can't see anything. Wow. Well, talk about a bend the knee morning for Justin Zofaro. You got Kostic delivering a great ball, Milik finishing it off. Fantastic way to start the morning. Okay, 1-0 for you. Well, I guess 0-1 Juventus on the road. Let me go ahead and update this scoreboard for you. Scoreboard. All right, let's go ahead and get that up there. All right, Juventus take the early lead. Fantastic. Good way to start the morning then. Okay, now I'm okay being up this early. We'll see if they hold on this. It's never good sometimes, though, when they score early and then they take the rest off. Let's see. Enzo says Italiano's offense isn't doing so well recently, right? But Italiano is getting good results at the moment, says Sonny. So 2 back and forth, two conflicting ones there. Mario says goal Juve. Milik, Mario, yep. There's our boy Alejandro. Alejandro coming back from the dead. I don't know what happened yesterday. Alejandro disappeared from the face of the earth, from the planet. I had no idea what happened. Julian and I were screaming into the void. You saw the mess that happened yesterday, trying to set up the, there's a easy stop for Padine there, in the 11th minute there. He's a little frustrated with Di Maria, or Di Maria is frustrated with him. We'll see which one it is. But But anyway, Alejandro is back from the dead. So there we go. Glad to have Ale back with us. Goal, Milik. Sorry, Justin. Yep, I see it. Milik. I imagine, and I think I was lucky because I was watching, or maybe you all waited and did it at the same time after I screamed and yelled. Luckily, I wasn't paying attention to the chat, but I think some of you guys may have disappointed me. I think all of you may have put in the chat Milik goal, even though I probably would have missed it. Rick Ozzy says milk. Perfect. Why don't you find out for yourself? Milik making us all reconsider. I am slightly bending the knee right now. It's a slight bend. Obviously, I'm in a chair, but it's a slight bend. For right now, for Kolcic and Milik, that was a nice start. That was a nice start today. Promesta says, look when Cuadrado did a cross. When he plays with Dusan in front, he never does that. Yeah. What do you think? He's trying to undercut Dusan? Is that what he's doing? Guys, if you're in here, do me a favor, smash that like button. Even if you're over the... Sorry, I can't even get it out. Even if you're only in here momentarily, do me a favor, smash that like button. I appreciate it. Milik is straight up gangster. Okay, let's slow our roll. It's not... We'll give him some credit. We'll give him credit. But... Let's chill out a second. Zena says, I was against the Milik signing, but now he's a Juve player, and us fans have to support him. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's an absolutely fair, not connotation, but yeah, a sentiment. That's definitely a fair sentiment. I will support him. Yeah, as long as he's hitting bangers. Will I be critical? Yeah, but I'm critical of everybody, right? I mean, yes, there's some that I'm a little bit less critical, but usually if I'm less critical, it's because you've got Alejandro and Julian calling them terms that I can't even say. When Duchan's not there, he puts on a crossing. Oh, yeah. Blind Dally said they lied to us about Milik. The guy has good hold-up play and can see passes. Who's lying? Who's lying? Are you saying that I'm lying? I didn't lie. I just said I don't like him. I just didn't like him. I didn't want him at Juventus. Hopefully, I will be proven wrong, right? There's multiple things going in this. Obviously, my disdain for Napoli, that didn't help. That didn't help. There are a lot of little pieces to this, but I mean, I'm not trying to say his finishes weren't good, because that was fine. Those were great. Thanks to Kostic there, and then Moretti last time kind of made it. And yes, you still have to have the wherewithal and the ability to turn around and tuck that one away like he did last match when Moretti delivered that to him. We've seen Vlahovic struggle to do that. We've seen Vlahovic struggle to play with his back to goal. So I give him credit. I do give him credit, though he did have some really good positioning there, and thankfully he was not offsides too, because of obviously the defender. I don't know why I need to explain myself. Anyway, Enzo said Asadi couldn't work at Juve, then Italiano definitely can't. His football, in my opinion, was better than Italiano. In the big clubs, how you deal with the difficult management and media is more important. I guess my question that I throw out to you, Enzo, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be critical or anything like that. My question is, actually, it's just, okay, sorry, distracted by the game. Or I guess the game should be the main point. My question to you, Enzo, is: do you think that a lot of issues that Jesus, that was a good open field tackle. That was a good little open field tackle. There you go. Well, I guess it's right. It is the opening of the football season here in America as well. When I say football, I mean American football. Today is going to be a heavy sports day for your boy. Your boy. Last night I had my fantasy football draft. Maybe if I'm bored later, I'll talk about that. It was an abomination. It was absolutely horrible what happened to me last night in the fantasy football draft. But then you got this morning. You got a hell of a Serie A slate coming up, and then it all caps up with obviously the Milan Derby. So that'll be interesting and fun to watch. And then after that, I've got American football. My team, Louisville, plays tonight at 8. Your boy's going to be sports out. My wife's probably not going to be happy. It is what it is. She'll hopefully forgive me. Enzo says, big clubs you deal with, the management is more important. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. That was my question to you, Enzo. I apologize. I easily get sidetracked. Enzo was talking about that. My question to you is, do you think the management's the big issue? And that's why, you've had coach after coach after coach right now come in and struggle? Or do you think it's the tactics? Like, to me, it feels like tactics, but it's also, you have seen multiple coaches come in here. Obviously, you throw an aberration a little bit to the Pirlo thing, because the Pirlo thing is a little bit of a project that never got off the ground. And I would even be critical and say maybe you probably should have given Pirlo another season. It was a little bit odd to I'm want to say pretend, but throw out that you had that faith in Pirlo and then not let him see it through to another season. I mean, here in America, and I understand, obviously Juve, we have higher expectations, and it's win now or you're done, basically, except for if you're Max Allegri. But it's win now or you're done. Okay, nice little defending. Hopefully. Okay, let's clear that out of there. Okay, there you go. But typically, when you see sports, at least my experience here in America, it is usually coaches get 3 seasons. You get a season to establish yourself, second season to build from that, and the third season, where is your project going? Are you seeing success in that? You should see decent success by that third season. What I mean by that, it's like competing for whatever, league, trophy, whatever, something like that. It's different, obviously, playing in Serie A. Expectations are higher for Juventus. Before you had budgetary help, as well as you already have the players that are should be head and shoulders above your competition for the most part. All right, a lot of possession here by Fiorentina. We'll see what gets going. Let me continue on with the chat while I'm doing this, guys. I appreciate everybody who's in here. Smash that like button for me if you could. I'd really appreciate the support. Milik already has given more to Juve in 2 games than Moise Kean had in a whole season. I mean, I understand your point. I think Moise Kean actually had like 4 goals, 5. I get what you're saying though. Meaningful goals. I get it. Ricassi, Milik all around. Sonny, is not, you read incorrectly. Oh, is not. Wait, I read which part incorrectly. My bad, Sonny. Sorry, I'm back in the chat, so let me know that. Blind Alley said, I like the Milik guy, yeah. I mean, right now you have no reason. No, you have no reason, Blind Alley, to not like him. Then Blind also follows that up saying, no, not you. Talk about everyone's reaction. Yeah, I think everybody was pretty... I was pretty adamant in it. I was strong, though. I came strong with the take. I fake vomited on the channel multiple times. That's what I did. Did I embarrass myself? Maybe a little bit, but that's what I do here. It's not entertaining if you don't. Otherwise, I'm monotone and I'm boring. So I don't care. I don't mind embarrassing myself from here now. That's why we're fans. We're fanatics. We say and do stupid things for the team we love. And this says, I hope we score 2 and save Di Maria. I'm scared he is going to get injured. Yeah, I am a little bit worried about aggravating that injury. Same thing with the Pogba one. Whenever he does come back, I think it's supposed to be September 11th against Salernitana. I am worried about him coming back too soon. And I also am worried about them. I just did a full Kentucky for you guys right now. I am worried about, okay, we got, he's dribbling in the box. There you go. Paredes. All right. I'm okay with what I'm seeing from Paredes so far. Even then, let me try to say this without an accent. I don't know why. I don't normally have an accent. It just comes out, I guess, sometimes when I'm doing this. I think it's just like me having to show that I'm definitely the farthest thing from a typical Serie A viewer, I'd imagine, with the twang there. But anyway, what was I saying? I apologize. I completely derailed me. Di Maria, Pogba injuries. Yeah, Pogba, I am a little bit worried that they kind of tried to do the easy one, or not the easy one, the quickest way. And I if you've been on the channel, you've heard me talk about it. I'm worried that he's going to have to he'll get injured again, and then he'll be out for even longer, which doesn't do Juve any good. Rick also said, I didn't want him, but hey, he's doing the job. Absolutely, Rick. Yeah, now we support him, right? Now we support him. Promessa says, Justin, Panita never gives good pass to Duchamp from last season. So what's the, Promessa, what's the, do we have a conspiracy theory going here? What's a conspiracy theory? Are we saying that, Wani C is, undercutting, Vlavic's performances? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're saying? Evard says, LMAO, bend the knee, bro. I'm not there yet. Not fully there yet. Was it, if you watch Game of Thrones, was it the Greyjoys? We do not kneel, or we do not bend, whatever. That's me right now. My coffee's already getting cold because I haven't been drinking it. Enzo says Grande Bremer. Yeah, that's one of, Bremer's going to be one of those guys I think that's undersold. Well, not undersold, because everybody's hyping him up. Everybody loves him. But it's one of those thankless positions, right? Whenever you're the center back, because most part, I don't talk a lot about you because you're doing your job. And you're doing a damn good job. Unless you're making a miraculous stop, or miraculous save, it almost goes a little bit underappreciated. So definitely want to give him his quote unquote flowers, if you will, just like Nico Skida made sure he got his flowers on Twitter. He had a second round. I talked about it the other day. Nico Skida deserves all the credit. Nico Skida killed it in this Mercado, but it just found it funny or a little bit odd that Nico Skida was out there just retweeting masses of people and getting them to talk about how great he is. It's fantastic. If you guys ever want to do that on Twitter for me, I appreciate that. Just kidding. Let's see. Amadi says, is DV9 on the bench just because we are playing against Fiorentina? I don't know if it's because we're playing against Fiorentina. I think it just might be because it's pre-PSG and maybe we want to have an opportunity. I'll be honest, and again, I know people don't like to hear this from me because you want to compete at the highest level no matter what. Me personally, don't have a lot of... let's get Ale out of here. We don't need that respect Milik anymore in here. Well, we respect him, but I don't need him talking down to me. Is what I'm saying. I don't need Ale talking down to me about Milik. But I would say that when it comes to the Champions League, if they're competitive, if they put on a good show, if they win some matches, if they get to the top 16 again, fantastic, great quarterfinals. I just don't have any faith right now that the squad's going to be seriously competitive. And right now, my focus is on Serie A. So I would almost rather put more. And I understand money, though. Money is a big deal, and the money that the Champions League brings, and for obviously proceeding through it, is a big deal. So, and I understand how I'm talking a little bit out of the side of my mouth, because if obviously if you don't go further, then you can't buy more players. And I'm here bitching on the channel once again about not getting better players. So it's a vicious cycle, but obviously I'll just leave it at I prioritize Serie A and the Scudetto right now. Honest, I saw you celebrate. I was away from the TV. You ruined my celebration. Oh, I'm sorry, Honest. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Sorry to ruin your celebration. I try to celebrate a little bit. Like I said, I'm not going to get up and dance or do anything like that. But I'll give him a bleep. Yeah, I'll give you something like that. I'll give you a little something. Kareem says Milik haters, right? Blind Dolly says you watch any other leagues. Are you talking about, if you're talking about like Calcio football, not American football? Not heavily. I mean, I'll watch games that are on. I'll watch a little EPL, and I'll watch obviously Real Madrid, Atletico, and of course Barcelona. But not. The problem is there was a time in my life I would have, and I would. When I was in college, high school, those days, yeah, then I would. But anymore, no, because it's just Juve is my focus. Also, so much of my time now goes to this channel and the work that Ali and Julian and myself are doing here on the channel. Videos, post game, yada yada yada. By that time, I don't have time for it, and then I gotta prioritize. I got a kid and a wife, and if I don't give them the time and care that they need, I'm not gonna have a kid and a wife for long. So that's how it works. Also, I do have my other teams. My before Juventus, like obviously being not before, when I say before, not coming first before Juventus, especially not right now because Louisville is piss poor right now. 2012, 2013, they had their heyday. My senior year of college couldn't have ended more perfectly. Winning the national championship in basketball, Sugar Bowl over Florida, all that good stuff. And then since then, just been hell. So Louisville sports here locally, they'll play tonight. That's my other one that I have to fill my time with. Let's see. Royal Killis is Milik best transfer this season. Who would have thought? Hey, he's paying dividends in the games that he's playing. He's paying dividends. So I bend the knee a little bit. As I said, it's a half bend. It's not a full bend. And this is, I think, because Carlo at Madrid is a good example of not the best football, but better management of the management. Oh yeah, and media doing better. Yeah, I can see that. Sherman says, I think that's the management not having a main plan. Probably is. Oh, sorry. This is how behind I am. Sorry, I apologize, guys. But yeah. Enzo says the management was a bigger issue. Rick Austin says expectations should always be high, Juventus. Absolutely. Yes, sir. And then Blind Dolly says, I don't like that every time we score a goal, we sit back. We need another goal. Yeah, that is the one thing that I am very apprehensive about at this point in the match, because it happens a lot. You score that early goal. It happened last season a lot. You score that early goal. I don't know how this team ever can get comfortable. They've lived, unless, the players, obviously Bremer, Bremer played for Torino, so he doesn't really have a lot to, go off of. That's much better. But the players that played for Juventus last season, knowing how a lot of those matches worked out in the end, I don't understand either how they can get comfortable when they should know, hey, we need that second one, and we need it now. Let me mute this so I can take a bite real quick. All right. Raheem says, remember Keane's debut. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, Mario. I appreciate the support. Enzo says, doesn't really matter what we think is a good coach, as long as the coach is liked and supported by the management. Like Xavi, they will succeed. I think Pirlo was destroyed by COVID. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good point. He probably came in at the worst time for him to get his first opportunity, for sure. Oh, we get a skied ball there. Padedes a little frustrated by that. What happened there? Okay, Weston McKennie. Oh, sent it over to Kostic. Oh, and then Kostic. Okay, yeah. Evo says, I'm watching Juve since 2003, but this is really getting hard to watch. Yeah, I can't blame you. But that's how, let's just say how fortunate should we feel, though, that like this is as bad as it feels like it gets. Obviously, you watching from 2003, me, I came in right after 2006. Oh, we got a son of a bitch. And there it is. 29th minute, Fiorentina find their equalizer. Yeah. And there we go. Now Justin is going to start worrying. Let's update that. Don't really want to, but I have to. Come on, give me a replay. Stop showing the celebration. I want to see what exactly. Di Maria missed that. Locatelli on him. Oh, ball right through. Yeah, Quadrado, and then Paredes wasn't there either. Padine fails to get the stop. Wow. Not great, guys. Not great. All right. Well, hopefully they got another goal in them. Hopefully Milik's got another goal in him, right? Let's say that. Hopefully Milik's got another goal in him. Quadrado. It's Quadrado. I mean, there are multiple individuals that fall there, but it's, obviously I'm going to go at Quadrado there. But anyway, Sherman says if Pogba gets injured again, they will need surgery and he will miss the whole season. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That's what I think is going to happen. A good possibility of happening. Marios has been a Juve fan since the late 90s, but this has to be one of the toughest times for me as a fan. Yeah, it is. But again, and here's the thing. I do agree with the sentiment. Is there any chance that, I don't know what are they reviewing? They're checking the goal. Okay. They are checking it now, but I think they're going to confirm it, right? Yeah. They confirmed it. All right. Yeah. Yeah, and then Everard, I think this was obviously before it, but said we're going to concede a goal if we keep letting them play. Yeah. McKinney should have shot that. Yeah. All right, Raven. McKinney's not fat. Come on. Like, I hate when people say that. Like, he's not fat. But it's fine. Alejandro says Weston. Yeah, blaming it on Weston. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can tell it would happen. I forgot who it was. I think it was Kolstich, but he cooked someone badly. Dumb from us. We were letting them play all game long. It's not like Justin will catch up to the chat. I think he can. Hey! I'm catching up to the chat. I'm catching up to the chat now. I'm catching up now. You watch your mouth. Asher says, well, Panett's really good. Give Fiorentina the equalizer. That was a team effort. Weston McKinney started that. Di Maria was unable to corral it. Panett's and Quadrado failed there down the stretch. And then, of course, Panini was unable to find that. So I kind of put that on. No, it's not. In Sergio, that's a good point. It's not Quadrado's fault. I'm just being me. Because I've been negative on Quadrado lately. It's not his fault. I don't put it on him. He did his best to try to get there in the end, but unfortunately it was a bit short. But no, it was definitely, I would say, McKinney and even Di Maria there. There he should have been able to hopefully corral that and stop the run. Blondell said exactly why. This is why you don't sit back as an inferior team. What a joke! Or versus an inferior team. Beam says, is that Locatelli if Fiorentina player passing? I don't know. I'd probably put that one more on McKinney, giving it to him in a bad spot rather than putting that on Locatelli, though. All right. Come on, let's get number 2 now. Are they reviewing or are they... Ooh. Are they reviewing that? That's bad by Quadrado. Imari asks, in my opinion, what position still needs a transfer to fix? I mean, to me, my most important right now, obviously I would have gone differently when it came to the attack and all that. That's fine. Right now, Mielik's proving his stock. Let's say that he's earning a spot. It's all in the defense. It's Enzo's pointing out right there, a left back and another CB. Those would be the 2 options I really would have gone. Even the right side, right and left back and another CB. Again, options I liked a lot in this Mercado. Molina was one. He went for cheap, like 20 mil. 20 mil, right? Yeah. That was closer than I thought. Well, obviously they already gave it to him, so it's not gonna change. Left back, right back. I would have also. I even talked about it on the channel. I would have even been okay with, even though you're gonna send him out on loan, getting Udogi. Like if you put that money instead of going, and I understand that you sent Radu Dragusin and you got him off the books, right? To Genoa, right? Genoa, yeah. But then you bring in Cambiaso and we put him out on loan. Like it didn't make sense to me. I would have kept whoever you would have gotten. But if you're going to send somebody out on loan, why not? Why didn't you go after Udogi and do the same thing? Keep him out on loan, but you got a much better player, a player that I think is much higher quality. And then the center back position, you don't have a ton of money to put toward that. I would have gone after. I think the idea of getting what's the guy? Paul Torres wasn't feasible. You're not getting him in Bremer, this Mercado. It's not. It wasn't feasible. But if you could also get a guy, Wall did its job. There you go. If you could get a guy, I don't want to say Milinkovic because that's not a guy I would have gone after. I probably would have gone after, a little bit higher quality guy, Bajashile. Something like that. Somebody else to really bolster the center back position. Especially if you ever, and I don't know what the long-term plan, I don't know if Max Allegri has a long-term plan, to be honest. But depending on what the long-term plan is for Max Allegri, to utilize Bremer properly, they've been using a 4-man defense, but if they ever go to a 3-man defense, you just need another, well, you don't need just another warm body, but you need another solid center back who can, for that rotation. Sherman says Zakaria would have shot and scored if he was in McKinney's position. I don't know. I'll be honest. Zakaria, I like Zakaria. Maybe. But I just feel like Zakaria. And I was talking locally. We have obviously a lot more EPL fans here. I was talking to a Chelsea fan yesterday, and they were excited about the addition of Zakaria. And I was like, yeah, you should be. But again, my main issue is, good say, okay, all right, good corral there by Panine. My main issue is I still don't know if Zakaria will ever, what his health situation is, if he's physically fit. Following that injury, he never looked the same as he did the first couple matches for Juve. So that's one thing where like I think it made sense for Juve to sell him or to try to sell him there just in case. We've seen enough players not pan out and you not make money off him at Juve. Ryan says he's the one who made Fiorentina score a goal. Okay. Dodo is a baller. McKinney will be at Leeds with Pulisic and Tyler soon. Probably, yeah. I'm surprised he isn't, that he didn't go to the EPL this summer. I kind of thought that would be something that Juve may do. But the fact that it never really came up, really, they never really did. Guys, if you're in here, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. But it never really came up, and it never was a serious topic about him being transferred. It seemed like his name was floated out there, but it was never there was no corroborating reports that anybody maybe they weren't interested, or maybe it's that Juve really didn't have him on the market. Enzo says if McKinney would have shot the ball, even if he didn't score it, would have shook Fiorentina and maybe turned the tide a little bit before the goal. Could have been. Yeah, could be. Yeah, I mean, if you want to put all the blame on him, I'm good with it. I'm more than okay with you putting that onus on him. Rick Austin says McKinney is a dodo bird, Mamma Mia. Yeah. I'm not gonna protect him. I'm not gonna shield him, right? Even as an American. Yeah, his coffee's nice and cold now. That's great. Matthew Cuddy says, what's Allegri's job again? Well, it's supposed to be the coach. I'm not sure what he does, honestly. I mean, and I haven't been anti-Allegri at all. I wouldn't say I'm an Allegri guy. I thought the idea of bringing him back was not a bad idea. I thought it was a good one. But I don't know. I don't know what he does. I honestly have no clue. I don't know. I hate that he continues to use the excuse, or that there's an excuse. Maybe he doesn't use the excuse, but the excuse is used for him of all the players that are being injured. My point is, you do the best with what you have, and you find a way to win if you're at Juve. One of the frustrations I have here locally in Louisville, their American football coach uses the excuse. So there was basically the coach before threw games so he could get fired to make money. It's ridiculous. It happened. There's a whole lot of stuff that happened here. But the new coach here keeps going back to that season where he threw games when he had a much better squad, and then his very first season had a decent turnaround because of that. And then he keeps going back to that even though he's not a good coach now. So I don't know if that analogy even works, but if that makes sense, you keep using that, and I'm not here for the excuses. McKinney should leave for the fame. Okay, I mean, I'm okay. Yeah, that's fine. A lot of Allegri hate. Sergio, I just believe that a 3-man defense is not champions worth winning formation. No, I get it. I'm a firm believer in the 4-3-3. I think that's probably the best. Not a 4-4-2, a 4-3-3. I think that's probably the best situation. I thought that's what Allegri wanted to use. We'll see if he continues around that route or if he changes it at all. Ian says, hi, I'm a Chelsea fan. Can you tell me about Zakaria? I know that he did not play for you last season. What? No. He played last season. He had 6 months. He came out and he had a banger. The very first match, Vlahovic and Zakaria in their opening games as Juve players had bangers, and they look good. And I will say, I liked what I saw from Zakaria. His ability a little bit more to create. He's a big body. I'm trying to recall everything because he did miss a lot, and that's I'll just leave it at this. And my biggest consternation when it comes to him, and my biggest, like I said, worry about him, and it could be Juventus related. So obviously Max Allegri typically. I mean, you just watch the game. Watch the game we're watching right now. Inability to create, breakdowns, all that stuff. But not just that. Also, J-medical. Like, injuries are an issue. If you get injured at Juventus, I don't know what they're doing in the medical situation. And ever since Zaccaria, ever since he got injured shortly into his tenure at Juve, he kind of never came back looking the same. He never had that same ability. Sorry, my wife's okay, texting me. Okay. He never looked the same. He never was, seemed to have the ability to create or to even to take those shots like you're talking about earlier against Spaghetti Apple. It's 7 things going on at once. So that's if he gets back to where he was, ability wise, when he first came to Juventus. I think Chelsea will have a good player, and I think he'll be very successful in the EPL. If not, we'll see. Then I guess he'll be coming back to us. But I would like that 35 mil. I would love, if Juve can make, 29 mil off him, about him for like 6, maybe even less. I don't have the numbers in front of me. You guys, you could also tell him what you saw from him. Tell AN in the chat if you haven't already. But yeah, no, Ryan saying Google him, man. No, I get it. You want to ask what the actual fan perspective. I'll say this. I think you're getting a pretty good player. I think you're getting a good player if he's healthy and if he's back to where he was when he first came to Juve. Is Paredes getting him? Ooh. No. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. All right. Wow. That's horrible. All right, Penning. Time to step up. I got a handball called on Leandro Paredes, which is not great. Not great, guys. First match, Leandro Paredes, handball. So, Cuadrado's going to yell at him, so that's fine. Go yell. Player for player, not one Viola player equals to Juve players. Only downgrades our coach. He's such a disappointment. Juan is going to get a yellow before the half, probably. We can't hold on the ball for more than 5 seconds. Maybe McKinney, not Cuadrado, but still fans angry. This is infuriating. Poor Justin keeps getting the McKinney hate. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I hate on plenty of players, so it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button if you're in here. I really appreciate the support. All right, here we go. Fiorentina about to take a penalty. Penning, we got. Oh! Let's go! Yes! I don't know if Penning got any bit on him. On it, it's hard to tell, but it definitely went off the post. So I'm imagining that he did. There we go. Good save. Good save for Juventus. Fantastic. All right. Leandro Paredes got bailed out there, potentially by Penning, potentially by the post. It's hard to tell. It was quick. Can we see a replay? Can I get a replay? Let's go. All right. Not depressed yet, guys. I'm just sad. I'm not depressed yet. Just a little sad. I agree. I'm just saying it feels like Justin is his lawyer. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it does. It does feel like I'm trying to talk you guys from shooting my man. I'm just asking, hey guys, it's fine. Just don't hurt him. Please don't hurt him. Evrod says, imagine if all of a sudden Zaccaria and Arthur start balling out of nowhere. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, look at what Kulusevski's doing. And then also look at they showed the replay, and of course okay. I think he just went off the post. I think he just posted it, right? Yeah. Yeah, Ryan, I don't care if he's his lawyer or his babysitter. He should now. Okay, cool, Ryan. Cool. Cool. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sure, if bro watch the game, you're right. I'm trying to give attention to both. That's why. That's why also, and I think whenever you do watch-alongs, I mean, I guess, yeah. But I'm also trying to give you guys something. I'm talking. Otherwise, not that I'm entertaining, but like at least, but like what else am I doing if I'm just sitting here silently staring at the game? Is that what you all prefer? Is that better? Just reaction when something happened? It'd be better if Julian were here with me. It'd be better because then we could balance between watching and chatting and all that. Oh, Di Maria goes down. Looks like he was holding that ankle, that right ankle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a kick there to the back. Is he good? Okay, I guess he's good. Oh, what we got here? Oh, come on, Milik. They collapsed on him. Thought he had an opportunity there. Okay, yeah, a lot of people talk about the penalty. Yeah. Amari says, if you had to choose one Serie A club other than Juve to win the title this season, which one would you choose? I would not choose your choice, Amari. Amari says I would choose Napoli since they have fought for it so many seasons without winning. I would not because I hate Napoli. That's it. I just don't like Napoli. I probably dislike Napoli more than I dislike Inter even. Combination of reasons. I'm even more disliking them because they were able to get a Raspadori, a player that I think could be a nice little piece. It is halftime now. Juventus won. Fiorentina won. See if we can get better in the second half. In my experience, I would say that Juventus does not do better. They don't do better. They don't do better in the second half, but I'm going to hope that this time that they do better. Let me know your thoughts over here in the chat now. I can focus in on the chat, even though I've been focusing on the chat. Let me know your thoughts about the first half. Let me know that. If you haven't already, guys that are joining us for the halftime, checking it out, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Let me know. Also, if there's anything you want to see on the channel, feel free to let me know too right now while I'm here. Marty says, asking me if I had to pick a Serie A club other than Juve to win the title. Unfortunately, they're not in Serie A right now, but it would actually be Palermo. I have a soft spot for Palermo, family being from Sicily and all that. That would be the one team, but they're not in Serie A. So Serie A, if you're asking me that I had to like bend the knee and pick one other club to win, who would it be? I feel like, I don't know, for some reason... I don't know why. I don't like this team. I don't really have like a love for them. But I'm sorry, I'm seeing all the Penning #1 goalkeeper of the world chats and all that. Penning, yeah. I would say that I have a little bit of a soft spot for Lazio. I don't know why. Maybe it's just I like their shirt. I think I like their jerseys. That's it. I don't like, I'm not a fan of them, but I don't hate them as much as like everybody else hates every other team. So maybe Lazio. Let's say Lazio. Is that good? Okay. And the people that I know that are Lazio fans, like on Twitter and stuff, they've been really, really nice to me. So that's one reason probably. Padin has stepped up big time. Yeah, a lot of people saying Padin, give him a lot of credit, so definitely deserves it. Di Maria, no. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was worried about Di Maria. I guess he's okay, though. We'll see. We'll see if he gets pulled. We'll see what substitutions come at halftime. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are at halftime, what subs will be. Will they do? Let's see, Justin Fowl saying halftime subs will be crucial. We need Dusan and Moretti and even Fagioli. I wouldn't mind seeing Fagioli get some run, but I definitely agree with Dusan and Moretti. Right now, it's a game, and I think right now you need to pull. Yeah, and I agree. We do need to sub Weston. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to apologize for disliking Weston McKennie. It's fine. I dislike plenty of players that I think you all like. So you don't need to apologize to me for hating on my boy Weston McKennie. It's fine. That's sports. It's what we do, right? Guys frustrate us. We want him out. I want to see Danilo as right back and Gatti in for CB. Yeah, that would be one. Yeah, I don't understand. I thought Gatti alongside, I forgot that they played, which is a good thing when it comes to the center back position last match. Gatti alongside Bremer. I'd like to see more of that because I think that's a future potentially for Juventus. I like my guy Gatti. Actually, I'm not going to do this on live stream. I thought about doing it if you guys would want, but I thought about I haven't ordered my Juventus shirts this season. I was waiting till the end of the Mercado. I didn't need to wait till the end of the Mercado because nothing exciting happened for me. I didn't get the players. If you know me, I only buy Italian players. So I thought about maybe buying it on the live stream, but I won't. I'll do this another time. I think. Let me know. Actually, let me know. Here, I'm thinking I may go get a Manetti shirt. I think Manetti may be one of them. The other one I'm trying to figure out. And they're now actually available to purchase. Manetti Fagioli actually show up on the website. I noticed that last night. Shervin, I heard rumor that Julian is being a simp. Can you confirm this, Justin? It is. This is 100% confirmed. Julian is simping right now. I believe he is currently chauffeuring his wife around getting her nails done right now. So that is what he's doing. Let's see. McKinney had to get off the field. Yeah, McKinney, a lot of McKinney hate. Sandro McKinney, oof. Let's see. It's like we were playing with 10 men. Did anyone see Weston? I think he's lost in the middle of the game. I just want to see new people be like, hey, did anybody else see Weston? I didn't think he did very well. I didn't think he did great, guys. No, he was not good today. I mean, hasn't been good this season, for being honest. Dodo better. Stephanie says Sandro needs to get subbed off. He's really pushing for a red card. Yeah. I mean, you can say Sandro subbed off at almost any time, at any point in any game. I would say, yeah, I agree with that. I agree, Stephanie. Ryan S. says he put Manetti in, McKinney out, Kolstich out as well. Don't know who. I give Kolstich a little bit of credit. I mean, I do give him credit today because, I mean, that goal doesn't happen without Kolstich. I think Kolstich was really taking a shot. I don't think he was really creating for anybody, but it worked out. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good. Yeah, Dahl saying we loaned Zakaria and Rovella and we kept McKinney. That is a strong point, and that's something that I really am going to talk about here in the next few days, weeks. McKinney, we'll see. Maybe I'm going to get into the McKinney conversation, but it's more about Rovella. Out of all the players and all the moves that they could have made, the most frustrating part to me is that you hear, at least that, I think it's just known. It's not, you don't hear, it's not a report. Allegri needed a regista. He wants a regista. And he wanted his guy Paredes. That's great. You can get Paredes. But why couldn't you have also found a way to retain Rovella too? Like, why not find a way to retain Rovella so that way you keep him? And that way, if anybody ever gets injured or Leandro Paredes gets tired, you don't have to move Locatelli into that position. You don't need to switch him over. You can put in a real regista. Put in Rovella. He did a damn good job during the preseason and damn good job the few times I saw him play. Like, I would rather have kept him. I would rather have found a way to work that one in. Anyone but Weston would have took that shot. At this point, I'm kind of enjoying, not the Weston hate, but the shots at Weston. Like, I had to laugh, otherwise, it is what it is. Yeah, a lot of people saying McKinney, Manetti in, McKinney out. Enzo saying I want Gatti and Manetti. I want to get Di Maria out, even though we need him because I feel like he'll get injured. Yeah, I am worried about that. What's up, MJW? Appreciate you tuning in. Niraj says Sandro could rob a bank and people will still defend him and give him a chance. All this Weston hate SMH. I understand your point. I will say I have not seen a lot of Sandro defending. I just do want to say that I have not seen a lot of people defending Alexandro. So we'll see. Let me know if you see him. Sonny says we'll pick our friends Udinese. Okay, you'd say Udinese. Okay, yeah, they're not bad. If Juve would actually do business with them, it'd be even better. Sonny says I like Paredes. His first game, give him a chance. Yeah, that penalty could have been killer, but there you go. Let's see. Enzo says I'm surprised we couldn't get Nottingham Forest or whatever random EPL club to pay through. I am really surprised at that. I thought McKinney would be one. If we're that poor and we can't afford players, how did you not find somebody to come buy McKinney? I believe that an EPL team will buy McKinney. He just seems to fit EPL to me. Everything about him, his game screams EPL. Stephanie says you should get a Manetti shirt. I think I am. Okay, here's a question for you guys that want to have a little fun with this. Manetti shirt, home or away? Home or away? I usually do like the Italians that I really like home, but I am in love with this away shirt. It's beautiful. Like, every time I see it, it's probably one of my favorite shirts. Even though I wasn't at first a big fan of like the little design that's underneath it, I am a big fan of this away shirt, and so I'm almost leaning toward getting Manetti for that one. Justin says we can't stop this team from smacking us. Imagine us playing Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe on Tuesday. Well, we don't have to imagine that. We get to watch that. We get to watch that that disaster unfold. Unfortunately, I need to tell Ale, if you're in here, if you're watching this, I am going to be in Indianapolis all day Tuesday, so unfortunately, I will not be able to yell and scream about the PSG game and whatever is happening to Juve during that. It's all the effort just for PSG to twerk on us. McKinney and Lucas switch sides. Okay, McDonald's out. Yeah. I'm thinking about getting the Locatelli jersey. Yeah, Locatelli's one I may come back and get. I already got him last season. That's the one that Buffon's wearing. You can't really see right now, but he's wearing the Locatelli shirt. I'll come back to it. Chiesa is another one I might come back to, but especially since they both changed their numbers. But I also want Chiesa to get healthy again so I can wear it and actually play. Okay, KT says substitutions. He wants to see McKinney out, Manetti in, Sandro for DeScilio. Usually this one works better. You have Sandro starting the match, have DeScilio come in and finish it. Hopefully that'll pan out better than yesterday or last time he played. Vlahovic in, Milik did a good bit, but we need our best player. Yeah, I think that's the way you have to go. These points are necessary. Again, some of the commentary by him. By Allegri the other day was a bit confusing to me because he acted like this wasn't an important game. I think hopefully he was just misspeaking because it definitely, like, you need to get these points. Like, you can't drop points later to teams that Juve will. Let's just say that. You know they're going to. Tony, I am fuming someone deport McKinney back to America, give him whatever he is. But, I don't think you have to deport him. I think also he was in Germany. So, like, he played. I get what you're saying, but, like, I feel like he's actually lived in Europe more than he lives in America. Like, he's American by birth and by, like, he was there till he was, like, 13, 14? But the rest of his life, or maybe I don't even think it's been 13, 14. I think it's even younger than that. I wrote an article a couple years ago. I forgot everything about the article. But I think he's actually been in Europe more of his life than he has been in America. Life's crazy. I know Locatelli's good at something, but what? I don't know. Yeah, it is. That's a good point. I completely. He flew under the radar for me today. Locatelli has continued to be frustrating, a little bit disappointing. So we'll see. Maybe he comes back better in the second half. Johan says Paredes is making too many mistakes. McKinney's not great, but Kostic has been worse. Yeah, I think Kostic, you only give him his credit because of the way he set up that goal. If it weren't for that shot that was taken that went back to Milik, then yeah. Thank you, Tyrant says Kostic is too slow as a winger. Well, yeah, I think that would also account for Kostic only beating his man 43% of the time. So that makes sense. What is your favorite Juve home jersey ever? I personally love the 14-15 one. Yeah, that's I'm right around there. Honestly, I really liked last year's. Last year's had the reason I like it so much, it's like the perfect balance and the size of the stripes. Like, I don't like too small and I don't like too big. That's what she said. I'm gonna get in trouble. This is what happens when I do live streams by myself, right? Hash says the midfielder position is so bad. In some moments, they're recovering each other's positions. Locatelli is lost in the position. McKinney doesn't deserve number 8. No improvement indications. Yeah, I'm here for all that. Yeah, I guess maybe that's one reason too he wasn't sold, because he did, or not one reason, but one of the signs he wasn't going to be sold was when he switched his number to 8 too. A lot of people agreeing Manetti Vlahovic, and I think Manetti Vlahovic is the way you have to go. Oh no, we got the sex spots. We got sex spots. Did anybody remove those for me? Let me get rid of them. This is what happens. I don't have anybody watching my back. I always watch people's backs whenever I'm doing it. Nobody ever gets the sex spots from me. Nobody ever takes care of the sex spots for Justin. All right. Panett's thinking this is the French league and he's got all the time in the world. Yeah. Kostic is also emotional. Maybe someone can pass you. I haven't been able to zoom in on the emotionality yet. Sandro, West, and Quadrado are absolutely finished MLS players at best. Now, Sandro is bleep. DeScilio can defend better than him. Okay, a lot of people, and I get it. You guys are absolutely right in your criticism of these players. Guys, if you're in here right now, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Help me out. Help me hit... we're going to do more giveaways on this channel in the future. Stephanie, who's right here right now, she just won our last giveaway. Congratulations to her for the bianconerizonechannel shirt. We're going to be doing much more. We'd like to give back to the people here on the channel. So just do me a favor and hit that like button. It's free. Doesn't cost a dime, right? Sammy says the home shirts are all the same. The away is so unique and special. I agree. Yeah, this one, I really like this away. The previous aways, but this one is really, really cool. Angela says, Justin, what have you been watching in your browser? Everything. Oh yeah. Every time I'm live, bots. I don't know if it's because I say stuff or what it is. It's always whenever we do long streams, though. I feel like because this one, it's been running for an hour and 14 minutes. It's always whenever you do long streams that they come on. Because whenever you do like a short one, I feel like they never do it. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it is me. Maybe I don't know if they're keywords they pick up. So like certain keywords when if I cuss, because I am known to be to cuss more on the channel than other people. Maybe that's it. Alejandro with the super chat says, thank you, Alejandro, for supporting ourselves. Says Medetti time. Is it Medetti time, guys? You guys let me know. Is it Medetti time? Well, you guys, a lot of y'all said Medetti time. Let's see. Any updates? Let's see right now. I have not been looking at my Twitter at all during this match, so I'm going to need you guys to update me. And of course, because I'm doing this watch along, I'm not putting out any fire takes right now on Twitter, so nobody's nobody to retweet me, unfortunately. Let me go back to some of these. Where were we? Who do you think played the best for now? Bremer's always up there. Bremer's always one of those guys that I would say is really good. And I'm just going to give Milik his credit for being able to put that goal away. So that's where I'm going to stay with right now. I'm not going to say he was the best, but I'm going to say good for him. Rabiot's injury is surprising. Sonny says, I'm more upset with Loka than McKennie. Loka should be much better than this, and he is actually capable. Yeah. Zenith, one of our longtime members, says, I feel like Bremer is not talked about enough. He's been great so far this season. Again, that's kind of the unfortunate part of that role of being a good center back is a lot of times you don't get the credit because you're kind of flying under the radar a little bit, which is fantastic. I mean, the less I talk about him, the better, right? The better he is. To be honest, even Fagioli would perform better than McKennie at this point. Maybe. I'll be honest. McKennie's definitely regressed recently. Again, I get it. I get it, guys. Real Killer says, you guys think that we see Bremer Gotti again against PSG? I like them. I hope so. I hope to see a lot more of that in the future. We're about to start the second half, so I'm going to flip this up. Let me go ahead and get the update all this to the front of the chat, so that way I'm more updated and not far back. Let's see people saying 16-17 home shirt. Johan says, Locatelli hasn't been great. I don't know. I just don't think he's dynamic enough. Does he need to run more? Does he need to go to the gym? I'm not seeing the Loca from Euros, to be honest. Anyway, Medetti, please. How much credit do you, or not discredit, or I guess discredit, do you put on Allegri? Allegri ball, right? Maybe. All right, let me make sure I get this timer right. We're about to start off, about to kick off the second half. Guys, if you're in here, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Appreciate the support here on the channel. All right, okay. Mattia DeCilio is he coming in? Yeah, Mattia DeCilio looks like will be coming in for Di Maria. Di Maria? DeCilio for Di Maria? What are we doing here? Are we moving him and then are we moving Quadrado up? Oh no. No, you don't tell me they're doing that. No. No, sir. No, Michael Scott. No! Is that really what they're doing? Is that what Allegri thought would be the great idea? Is this the game-winning strategy that he has? Is this the formula for success? Is he really pulling Di Maria and moving Quadrado up front? Is that it? Are those the substitutions? No Vlahovic? Somebody tweet this out. Allegri had Adriano Del Monte, whatever people think about him. Oh, there we go, and it started. So I'm like a second behind. Adriano Del Monte. Allegri had 15 minutes to think of a sub. DeCilio for Di Maria was the answer. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the absolute fuck out of here, Allegri. I'm sorry. This thing's getting flagged. This video's getting flagged, Ali. I apologize. But what the absolute fuck are you thinking? And I hope my wife laughed. I think she said, she was leaving with the kid to go to the store. And I hope she did, because I told her I wasn't cussing anymore. But you were absolutely kidding me. Weston McKennie's staying in there. You're not bringing in Vlahovic. So that means if you, at the best possibility, you're getting a Vlahovic or a Minetti at what, the 70th minute mark, maybe? So maybe after Fiorentina are able to have another goal, maybe their next goal, I don't know. But this is absolutely ridiculous. That is what you think is the best winning strategy. And this is why I vomit. This is why I completely agree with you people that just literally shit on Allegri all day. That makes no sense. Like, I want to know the rationale. Watch this go out there and win, and watch it actually work out. Now that and I hope it does. I hope because I'm yelling and screaming that I literally curse myself to being wrong. But at this point, what the absolute fuck? Save that. Save that video. Save that, guys. Yeah, you guys agree with me. Jesus Christ, kill me, says Danielle Labucci. By the way, if you guys want to pop in at all during this, if you're a member, let me know. I could always throw in a link to the chat if you want to join in. Give me a second to eat part of this cinnamon roll or whatever it is, or drink my coffee. That's ice cold now. I don't know. Is Di Maria injured? I don't think he's injured. I think it's a precautionary one, but it's a precautionary move that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. You're moving Cuadrado up, and I think that's what he did, right? Yeah. Things are already getting dangerous. Okay, Weston actually, to Cuadrado. What we got? Wow, Cuadrado, good job. Directly to the defender, directly to him. Just pass it right to him. Just a little tap-a-roo. Yeah, I know I'm screaming and yelling. I apologize. What happened? I'm a minute behind. It's just a shit show. Wow. Okay. Matt says that little get ready for some real football. Here we go. She then says he came from injury, so he is on limited. Yeah, Di Maria is fine. Pulling Di Maria is absolutely okay. But the way that he did it, these moves don't make any sense. Not bring on Vlahovic, not bring on Minetti, not trying to win. Like, at this point, I feel like he's trying to play for a 1-1 draw. Or he's okay with losing. We'll see. That Grandpa Wani C should not be right winger. January cannot come fast enough. We need Chiesa. Yeah, absolutely. As soon as Chiesa gets back, I'll be feeling a bit better. But I'll also be worried that he's going to be injured every time that he gets on the pitch. Who's down now? Oh, Milik. Okay. Oh, hopefully Milik didn't get hurt too. Guys, smash that freaking like button. Give me something. Give me something positive. Like, because Allegri's not doing it. Allegri didn't care. Allegri doesn't want to win. Allegri's taking a little nap. We need this cussing energy. We'll see. Zeta, to be fair, Di Maria just came back from injury, so we had to take him off. No. I'm not mad about taking Di Maria off. And I don't know if you guys are saying that I'm mad, but I'm not mad about Di Maria coming off. I'm mad because of bringing De Sciglio on, which means Cuadrado moves up. That's why I'm upset. I'm upset because Cuadrado, who we know now cannot create to save his life. He can't deliver a cross. He can't deliver a corner anymore. He's done. Like, he's done, son. We need better wingers. We got Depay. I know Milik scored, but yeah, I wish we would have gotten Depay. I would have been much happier. And yeah, I understand about Milik too. Yeah, guys, I wasn't upset because Di Maria is getting pulled off. I was getting upset because of the people that were substituting him. All right, Minetti. Is he warming up? He better be warming his ass up. He needs to find a formation and get Cuadrado and McKennie off. Yeah. Okay. What happens to Di Maria? He's just, it's precautionary. I'm sure it's precautionary about Di Maria. I'm not upset about Di Maria, guys. Di Maria coming off is fine. What I'm upset about is Cuadrado being the guy that they thought that would be a good move. Like, he's the safe option. Okay. All right, Paredes, what we got? All right, to Locatelli. Locatelli finds Weston McKennie, who's immediately collapsed on. Okay, good way. All right, what we got? Who was that? I can't even tell who that was that delivered that ball. All right. Sleepy One. Yes, thank you guys. I love that. Last live we did, or at least was it when I was here? I was here. I can't remember if it was the live with Julian or if it was the live, whatever it was. But yeah, Sleepy One. Sleepy One's back. Team would have felt like for some reason keep them. Oh, yeah, you guys are talking about Atletico Madrid and potentially Juan Cuadrado. No, the thing with Juan Cuadrado, unfortunately, and I'm sure at the time, a couple years ago when they put this clause in there, it made sense. But he can activate an extra year at Juve, and that's why he's here right now. Just because of that. Like, Juve are not going to extend. I would hope, if they're smart, they're not going to extend him. Like, can we not hold on to a ball? Was that Locatelli again? I can't tell. Oh, then he gets a yellow card. There you go. Lord Octagon's at the wheel. Is your timer the same at the match? Okay. So because of the way this timer works, and because of like extra time and all that, I guess there may not even be an extra time in the first half. I may have missed that. You have to restart it. So I'm at 51. Oh no, it actually. This is like running slow. I think my timer's slow. I'm a little bit ahead. I'm a little bit ahead of what the timer says. The timer says just hit 7 minutes, and it's like 4 or 5 seconds slow. So add 5-6 seconds to what the timer. It's fine. Honestly, like, you're gonna hear me react. You guys are gonna react. You guys have it better. GTA 5 loading screen is quicker than Sada. That's fantastic. It's close enough. We'll just say it's close enough. Guys, smash that like button. I'll scream and yell more about not Di Maria, but about Cuadrado playing as a winger now. All right, Cole Stitch with the ball. What we got? All right. Dear God. Just pelts it right into the guy's face. That's good. That's all right. I'll take it. Good open field tackle by Danilo. Good open field tackle. It is football season in America, USA football. So good open field tackle by him. It's a good move. He make a great linebacker. SMH Allegri. Salim says we cannot risk losing points. We have to win if we want to compete for a league title. Yeah, I agree, and I don't know that Max Allegri has the same sentiment. Sentiment, not cinnamon. I'm thinking of these cinnamon rolls over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm going to be able to eat them until after this game's over, unfortunately. But I do agree. And I hope Max Allegri gets a yellow card. There you go. To me, if he's serious about winning, if Max Allegri is serious about winning right now, you get him in as quickly as possible. You get Vlahovic and Minetti in. Maybe even switch it to a 4-4-2? Is that what you do? Do you switch it to a 4-4-2? You bring in Minetti for McKinney. You bring in Vlahovic and you have him and Milik up front. Would you do that? Or is that stupid? I'm not a tactics guy. Let's be clear. I'm not a tactics guy. This is my sport as a fan. When it comes to me, sport as like me being super, super knowledgeable and breaking down stuff, that ain't me. That's why we have Julian and Ollie to do that. Me, I'm your hype guy. I'm the guy who yells and screams. Right. Louise says, if the upcoming games provide negative results, do you think Allegri would be sacked? Who would be an ideal replacement? We talked about it earlier in this video. I think a lot of people like the guy on the other side of the field right now. I think a lot of people like Italiano and what he does. And I think he's a damn good coach. I'd be open to him coming in, mainly just because what other ideas do you have out there? Pirlo's not doing very good right now over there in Turkey, I think. Sorry. Obviously we're not bringing back Pirlo. But Juventus in the past have not been a team that ever sends a guy off mid-season. At the end of the season, maybe. There were points in Pirlo where I was like, go ahead and get him out because I didn't think they were going to make top 4 and get Allegri in. Well, we would have seen how Allegri had done, so maybe I was wrong in that situation. But he got swapped out for Allegri shortly after. I think also with Allegri, as much as I would like, I mean, you would have to see a collapse of, untold proportions. Like it's watch one of the more significant collapses ever for Juventus for that to happen. And it's not going to happen. His friendship with Agnelli and all that, I think he gets to the end of the season regardless. Though, due to the Mercado moves, some that I'm not happy about obviously, if you're on the channel. And then also due to financials, I could see them excusing away and being okay with even not making top four, God forbid. We'll see. Everybody's saying no, we will not sack Allegri. Not till the end of the season. I think if you have another season where this team does not look, I think if, I guess what I mean to say is, if this season Juventus is not visibly competitive for the Scudetto, even, like, you can finish in third, but you got to be close in points. Like, you got to be within, 2, 3, 4 points of clinching it. Then I think I think they do make a move. I think you have to be honest with ourselves at that point. I hope Agnelli would do the same thing. All right, we are 1 like away from 60 likes, guys. If you could smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. I'd love to get to 100 likes, but I don't know if that's going to happen today. But if you could, appreciate it. It's a little bit early for everybody, I know. They should all go in for Zizou and sack Allegri. I just think Zinedine Zidane's just not. I don't think it's happening. I would like it, but I don't think it's happening. Let's see. Johan says McKinney needs to get his confidence back up and he'll be useful. He was never a skillful player, but he needs to build back his confidence maybe from cup gains. And I think that's a very, very astute point there, Johans. I definitely agree with that. I think people forget that Weston McKinney, he's never been a technical guy. He's never been, a great creator or anything like that. He's been an attacking midfielder. And when he's attacking and when he's, able to finish and get some goals going, then people value him more. That's just kind of what it is with him. It's not, you don't really expect a lot more from him. Royal Killer. Yeah, I know it's just a dream, but we can hope till the end. Oh, yeah. Sonny says I prefer Judic to Italiano, but we won't sack Allegri now, so no point to talk about it, really. Yeah. Isn't it a bit early to talk about Allegri sacking? I don't think it is actually early to talk about Allegri sacking. I think it was early if it was this point of last season, but I think we even talked about this season or this offseason that if things do not go accordingly, his head should be on the block. Come on, Milik, what you got? If Milik, there's got to be a card there, right? Or not a card. There's got to be no foul, no nothing. Yeah, Milik has every right to be angry as he is right now. How is that not a foul? Whatever. No. Ricassi says we need to win City out this year or win the Champions League, period. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, the reason I'm trepidatious is because they haven't won Champions League since I was 5 years old. Your boy had all the hair that's down here was up here. Also, it was blonde. I had a full head of hair back then. I was a wee child at that point. So I'm going to stick with City A. I'm going to keep my expectations and demands into City A for now. But I agree with you. Hey, if they have a miracle run in the Champions League, I'm here for it. But I'm going to try to be what I think is reasonable is what I'll say. Let's say that. Del Juve Pietro says, I don't even care about titles. I just want to see signs of improvement. Here's the thing. I talk about this on the channel a lot. I'm not here for the lowering of the bar that much. I'm not willing to lower the bar to that level to say that. I'll say that. Let's go with that. To say that I don't care about titles. You're Juve, you should. You should care about titles. You should care about trophies. Let's say that, trophies. A trophy, at least. Kostic, what you got? Not much. Yeah. Luis Menendez, it's not too soon to be talking about asking Allegri. He was terrible since last season. Yeah. Sacking, yeah. Quadrado needs to warm the bench. He's so bad. I mean, Cuadrado is, you've seen him age over the last 3 seasons. You've seen, I say this in tongue-in-cheek and jokingly. It's a serious topic, but whatever. Like, my grandma, or my nonna, just passed this weekend. And, it was one of those things where you've seen... Maybe this is not a good analogy to go with Cuadrado, but what I'm saying is you've seen... I don't know why my light just went out and came back on. Anyway... Maybe that was her saying shut the hell up. I know, but she just passed this weekend. And the reason I use this combination, you see, unfortunately, the going downhill. You see the falling apart and all that. You see the digression to, that. So what I'm saying is is basically that's what I'm seeing with Walker Cuadrado. He's now in the nursing home phase. It's like it's time to put him in a nursing home. We all should know it's time to put him in a nursing home. It's time to move along from Cuadrado, is what I'm saying. Maybe I should have not said it that way. I don't know what's going on with this light. This light may be finding its I got a ring. It's like a key light, ring light, whatever thing over here, and then my normal key light. I might have to replace this bad boy someday. So maybe I can donate this one to Ale or Julian so they can use that. I don't know. Alejandro says Juanito ball. Yeah. Ryan S. sounds like you love Juventus. What was he saying? Keep you. Oh, because I see. Because they're going back and forth with loving Juventus. Okay, I see what you're saying. I think it's just like I'm also negative. Let's be honest. I understand what Ryan's saying. I understand why Rick Ossie says the opposite, though. But yeah, we are dreaming. We keep the dream. We keep dreaming. Hey, again, Louisville basketball fan. They hadn't. They won 2 titles before when I was a kid. It took until I was 22, right, for them to win the 3rd one. So sometimes it just takes time. Sometimes it takes time. Now it's Juve's time. Time to win the equivalent, which would be the Champions League. I mean, it's not right now. Let's forget. Let me be clear. I don't think it's time right now, but hopefully the time is soon. I'm praying. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, here we are. Manetti's getting his time. Juan Cuadrado's coming off the pitch. Thank God. You're getting Moisekin in for Kostic. Interesting. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense, dog. Of course, that's not interesting. That's not interesting at all. Never mind. I'm an idiot. But you're at least getting Juan Cuadrado off. You're getting Manetti on the pitch. Another guy who can create. The one guy who I know can create. Kostic, maybe not the best game. But Moisekin coming in. I would prefer to see Vlahovic. It is what it is. It's better than nothing. Cuadrado and McKinney couldn't hit water if they were on a boat. Yeah. Any subs in sight? Well, there you are. Right now. Sorry, I'm just getting to yours. I'm just getting to these chats. I apologize. Some conversation. Let me get down here. Good times for Allegri finally. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Guys, I don't know if you guys are arguing or whatever in the chat. Don't argue. And Rick Ossie's my guy. I mean, you guys are all my guys. Rick Ossie's my guy. So I don't know if you guys are arguing, if you guys are just talking, but he's my dude. All right. Let's get something going. Give me a sec. I'm going to take a bite of this cold ass. I guess that's a bad that's a bad place for me to pause. Take a bite of this cold ass. Cinnamon roll. So give me a second. I'm going to mute this so you don't have to hear me doing that. Eating like a damn toddler, spilling it all over myself. Yeah, Zenith, I'm not particularly thrilled about the addition of Moisekin being in there right now either, but hey, he's super good shape, right? There you go. Rick says Allegri is like going back to the ex-girlfriend for the 2nd time, which isn't good at all. Yeah. Again, that happened with both. Again, sorry guys, you're going to keep hearing about Louisville because that's what I know because it's where I am. Happened with Louisville as well. They had a head coach that I loved in high school. Maybe kind of, people would argue, a shit human being. Yeah, a little bit. They went back to him. They did win a Heisman Trophy and had Lamar Jackson, who's a great quarterback. If people try to say running back, I will literally shut down the stream. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But who is a great quarterback, won the Heisman for Louisville. But outside of that, really shitty time at Louisville. He's the guy who literally lost games on purpose to get fired and make money that way. So it's unfortunate. And now we have, so after that, I would have said, yeah, don't go back for the ex-girlfriend. I didn't learn my lesson. I should have said that. Now, shortly after, Juventus went back to Allegri. And this is how it's working so far. All right. A point is not good enough. You really got to find a way to score here. See, what I'm afraid is going to happen is Allegri may bring in Vlahovic, but he's not going to do it till the 80th minute. So it's going to give him, like, no time to cook. Who's down right now? Oh, Danilo. Oh, okay, so it wasn't even it was a non-contact injury, but, well, I guess contact with the ground. Ooh, yeah. On that ankle. Yeah, so he's probably coming out. I don't know who's going to come in for him. That unfortunately means Alexander is probably playing the whole game, so there's that. Allegri's system is very predictable, terrible for midfielders to play for him. Johan says, I understand the Keane sub. We need some legs to stretch the game. Open man, what is Locatelli doing? He looks clueless in the ball. Yeah. It doesn't matter if he brings in Vlahovic. He'll just be as isolated as always. It's a good point. The one thing I do have faith in, though, is Modetti to kind of try to create something for him. Well, maybe we can get him a free kick. Let's say that. Let's see. Maybe we can get him a free kick. That looked bad. We need better management. Madrid would not have waited for the player to spoil and fans to bleep on them like we are here. I don't know why I bleeped that out when I've been cussing all day. Okay. Next one, injured while we are cursed. Allegri needs to get Locatelli out of the game. He's an assist machine to Fiorentina's players. Well, yeah, maybe right now, yeah. Yeah, he kind of is. So we'll see. I mean, now I don't know how many substitutions he can make. Did Danilo come off? And did anybody come in for him? I may have missed that while I was reading the chat. Good. Now Allegri won't play Danilo. Yeah. Dominique says, 5th game of the season. I'm fed up. The playing style belongs in the 80s. What a tactical dinosaur. We need a dinosaur emote for... Isn't there a dinosaur? Oh, you mean like an actual... Yeah, we should actually do that in our thing. There are dinosaur emotes, right? Like, you can do that, right? Yeah, there you go. Justin Fowles did it. There you go. Thank you, Justin. All right, let's get something going here, guys. Got 22 minutes to play. Y'all remember these? This mug from when we won 9 in a row. Remember the better days? Remember those good days? Yeah. I remember those good days. All right. Ooh, Fiorentina got in the box. Sandro crowded there as best as he could. Hey, Manetti. Oh, no. Okay. Clear that out. Clear it out. No foul? No foul for pushing Alexander in the back there? So we're just not calling Fiorentina fouls. Are we just not paying attention? Are we not watching the game? What are we doing? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Okay. We can't keep possession. We can't press. We can't counter. Just a terribly managed team. Yeah. I wish I could disagree. I thought the cup said loser. No, it says stronger. No, it is stronger. I don't know why they thought that was the best one for 9. That was their slogan for the 9th Scudetti in a row. Last time I was happy. Just kidding. My kid was born then, so my kid's still around, so I'm got to still be happy. Ricossi said frustrated everyone. Yeah. Yeah, imagine trying to have something to talk about for how many hours we'll be doing this thing. Yeah, it's still behind me. Yeah. I was always worried that whenever this thing ends, I think it's like a 3-hour loop, that whenever this ends, it's going to play like something inappropriate behind me, and then this whole video is going to get taken down. So we're good for right now. Enzo says, I mean, look at how Madrid treated Casemiro. Before they shipped him out, they got his younger replacement with actually planning and made so much money. Yep. This ref's a prick. Go to Specsavers, you slimy. What? What does that mean? Is that something I need to worry about? Juve would have waited for him to get... Okay, is Paredes coming off? Bonucci coming on. Huh. How many subs we got? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, Ollie's going off right now. Let's see what we got here. And Moisey can't lose it out of bounds. Great job. Great job, Moisey. All right. Who we got? So we've had 3 substitutions so far. Cuadrado close to Di Maria. So is Danilo still in there? Okay, yeah, I didn't even realize that. I thought he came out. My bad. That's what happens when you're trying to multitask. Guys, if you're in here, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. It's free. Easy to support the channel. Thank you. Raheem said we need to score. Justin says, why does no one want to win the ball, let alone the game? Yeah, it is frustrating to watch them, let alone the game, obviously. To watch them just kind of like do as much as they can defensively to stop Fiorentina from scoring, but then just kind of like nimbly-bimbly half-ass it down the field, if they even do that. For Joey's the only other midfielder on the bench. So are we? Okay, no, I see Paredes. Okay, I thought he like walked off, and I thought we were playing with 10 men right now because of him. I got something in my eye. Bro, this is actually garbage right now. I can't even believe what I'm seeing. Even Paredes on the ground right now. Even Paredes. This is his first game. Like what I mean by that is like I don't know what to expect from him. I don't know if I expect him to be good or not. I'm hopeful. But I'll be honest, this does not look much different than anything else I've seen. I understand it's the first game, but his addition doesn't look like anything different. Real Kill, hope they score an own goal because I don't think we're going to score like this. Yeah. This is all Allegri, period. Yeah, it's all on him. Justin makes me feel like an old man with the good times, right? Right? Makes me feel like an old man. I will say, this is just me, being old, but anybody else notice as they get older that like the years, every day goes by way quicker? Everything goes by way faster than it used to. Like now a year, when you tell me, oh, just wait a year. Okay, that's fine. Like I remember watching movies back in the day. Star Wars was my jam. New Star Wars sucks. But the old Star Wars, prequels even. And I know people didn't like the prequels. But back then, your boy was loving it. 3 years between movies felt like an eternity. Not anymore. It's been 3 years since I went to Italy. Got to go back again. And it feels like it was yesterday. Bro, why we need to win? Why are we bringing on another CB? I'm guessing probably maybe for Danilo. Unless they didn't make that substitution yet, did they? It doesn't look like it. I mean, I have this in front of me. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Again, like I said, I need to get a 4K TV over here because the one behind me is a 4K one. This one, you can barely make out the players half the time. Playing for the draw, seriously. Yeah, that's the most frustrating part to me. It's the most frustrating part right now is I feel Allegri's going to tell you, Allegri's going to come out there and say, you know what he's going to say. They had a good game. Happy to get out of here one point. Yada, 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 yada. But that's what he's playing for. He's not playing to win. Move. Get up. Is that McKinney? Is he it? Well, that's, yeah. Remember, folks, Allegri said this is not an important game. He did. Allegri did say this is not an important game. He said this is the most difficult game, but it's not an important game. He was trying to lower that bar real quick. Just to let you know, guys, here's my out. I told you this is not an important game, but it's going to be really hard to win. Those two things don't go together for me. They need to give 8 subs for Juve since everyone's getting injured. Allegri and coaching staff should come into play. Maybe we can substitute Landucci for Allegri right now. Maybe we can do that. Allegri wants to draw or lose. He's still satisfied with 3-0 win against Sassuolo. Yeah. 5th game of the season. I'm already looking forward to next season. Boys and kids, the second left back. CBS commentators are furious with Allegri and Juve. See, I wish I could hear them. That's the one thing about doing these watch-alongs is I can't hear them. One day I'll have to set that up where I actually have it through my headphones so I can actually hear them. Though it may knowing my attention span and make it easy. All right, So you're getting Bonucci and Fagioli. Those are your substitutions. And I believe that'll wrap it up for substitution. Yeah, that'll be all your subs for today. Yeah. So, there you go. That's what we're doing. We're doing that. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. No game is easy for us, it seems, until we get Pogba and Chiesa. Yeah, you need Pogba, you need Di Maria at full strength, and then you need Chiesa back as well. And I feel much different about this team. I say that. I feel much different about the squad. Will I feel much different about the coaching? I can't continue to watch pure rubbish. It's absolutely shocking how a team of our magnitude is playing this shite. Horrible. Let it out, guys. Let it out. I'm here to read your all's complaining. You let it all out for me. Juve players are just waiting for Fiorentina to score. We may really have to play for a draw given the subs we got at our disposal. Our defense is barely holding on. Are you even trying to play football? Do we even trade? At this point, it's just roasting. We're just going with roasting. Just roasting the team. I guess it's what we have to do. This is heart-rending to watch. Why is the defender coming in? Quick answer. Allegri is setting for a point, and he does not want to risk losing a point. Yeah, you're right. Juve isn't going anywhere with Allegri. Bro, screw this. Let's talk about something else instead. What's your top 3 favorite Star Wars characters? Okay, I can do that while we're watching. Maybe while I'm distracted for a second, we're going to do this. We're going to use this as part of the game thing. All right, McKinney actually getting the ball, moving it a little bit. Wait, I'm supposed to be distracted because otherwise he's going to lose it, like he just kind of did. Minetti, I don't know. Minetti, come on. Minetti lost the ball there. Yeah, it's not what I was looking for. 3 best ones. My 3 favorite are Boba Fett, number 1. Not the new Boba Fett that they ruined, the old Boba Fett. I don't know how you messed that up, Disney. I don't know how you just ruined Boba Fett's character. Like, hey, everybody loves him because he's cool, he's a bounty hunter, does all this badass stuff, wears his helmet a lot. We're going to change everything about his character to where he just wants to be friends with everybody. And he doesn't shoot anybody or do anything bad. Boba Fett's up there. This one is this is maybe a deep draw for some of you if you're younger, or maybe if you're older even. You may not know. Revan is number 2 for me. Revan, and these are from the Knights of the Old Republic games. I honestly think the Knights of the Old Republic games, this is back when I was in middle school or high school, when they came out. I think I was in 8th grade when the first one came out, and I think I was like a freshman in high school, the second one. Knights of the Old Republic 1, Revan, and then second, actually my 3rd favorite Star Wars character, not even, again not from the movies, is Kreia from KOTOR 2. If you haven't played it, it's fantastic. Actually, honestly, and I'm still trying to use this to try to see if maybe Juventus will do something while I'm talking about something completely off topic. But maybe trying to do a side like gaming channel. If you actually subscribe, I think subscribe just to my actual channel, Justin Zovero. Then we may do some gaming on there, maybe Julian and myself in the future. So I actually may want to play those games. So we'll see. Locatelli's not even looking for the forward pass. Heart-wrenching to watch. Can we see Venuti again on the field and hope for another last-minute own goal? For Jolie, for Locatelli, I hope. Rick says, Max Allegri's a mad scientist. Seriously, the press conferences are becoming liars and more liars. Yeah, I imagine, and like Ale and people have said, okay, we're at the 80th minute, guys. Are we doing this? Did those substitutions ever come in? It's like I don't get why what's the plan? Like, how often do you see guys like regularly now? You see guys warm up and you see guys about to come in, and then Allegri changes his mind. And I'm guessing that's what's happening. You see Bonucci come up earlier. Nope. And then you see Fagioli come up. Nope. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they decided Fagioli, never mind. Vlahovic, maybe it's your turn. I don't know. What do you expect from a coach like Allegri? Bonucci or from Fagioli? Even his negative football is not even giving us positive result. At this point, I don't think Juve is top 50 team in Europe. Wow, a lot of people roasting. They took to the roasting, like I said. Fiorentina used to be a low-life club for years. Now they control and dictate games against us. I wouldn't say they're low-life. I'd say they're one of the seven sisters, so, right? Even Pirlo had much better attacking stats than Allegri. Oh, yeah, he was much better. Defensively, it was where I was worried a lot under Pirlo. I mean, they're letting him play. I'll say that. Please, somebody tell me, why are we defending this draw? I got nothing. Oh, my bleeping God, I'm going to stub my toe in a moment. 0 trophies again this season. Let Agnelli enjoy paying $9 million per season for this. Yeah. Press, please. Press! Zenith is killing me. Get out of the box! I'm going to read Zenith like this from now on. Look at him! Why is me looking inside our box? There you go. This is beautiful. Love it, my guy. Guys, do me a favor. If you're in here, smash that freaking like button. You may not like what you're seeing on the pitch. You may not like what you're seeing on the game. But hopefully we give you something to like here on the channel. Salim says we cannot rely on Pogba and Di Maria or Chiesa to carry us every time. Trust me, Allegri can have Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe and still have them defending against Spezia. Yeah, probably. I can't press after 80 minutes. Please be Can't press after 80 minutes. Please be realistic. You can't. If Allegri had no plan or any passion to win the game, why buy so many high-wage players? Well, they did in this mercado. Because, I wouldn't even include, like, Pogba. I mean, Pogba was higher compared to, everything that Juventus wants to be paying. But I wouldn't say that that would be the case for Pogba compared to the wage cut he took. It looked like Fagioli was about to be put in the same time as Bonucci. I don't know. And there he is. So what do we have the substitutions? Did they come on? Did we get any substitutions? Am I missing something? What are we doing? All right, let's see. So we got Alexander out. So we've got 4 substitutions. So, okay. Allegri will say the team played good and did what he told them because the Championship League is coming up. Be realistic. For 7 years, Allegri is just one coordinated attack with Quadrado. What are you doing in training? Bleep sake. Just take McKinney out. Danilo is the only one who... I cannot understand that McKinney has not come out of the game yet. At least at the point where I'm watching. We haven't had a shot since the 28th minute. It's embarrassing. I actually think Allegri would do well at PSG before they started to actually do transfer planning and not just FIFA signings. Yeah. Can't press after 80 minutes. Push your ass up for that kind of wage, for God's sake. Where did we spend our energy on the game? Walking the locker room at halftime the most? Yeah. He really left both Luka and McKinney on. Yeah, I can't. I don't get it. And now we're at a 4-4-2. Yep, Ryan. I'm not sure if I want to watch Juve against PSG. I'll be honest. I'll watch it. It'll be in my car while I'm driving, because I'll be driving back from Indianapolis more than likely while the game's on. I have no emotional investment in that game. Like, to me, it's just like I know what to expect. I'm expecting a circumcision. I think that's the only way I can put it. Like a full-term circumcision as an adult. That's what I imagine this game being for me. Watching this game, that's what it's gonna feel like. Just cutting right at my manhood. So maybe I wish I could have done the watch along for that one, but unfortunately that is the case. The difference in pace between Premier League and Serie A is really mind-blowing. No wonder we are decades behind. We play better. One of the stats to go with that meant to bring up, it's funny, all the stuff. I write all these notes down, and I think of stuff to come up with, to talk about during these streams and during the watch-alongs and all that. And then I end up with bleep all, if we're being honest. One of the stats I did notice, Adrian Del Monte, I don't know why I kept trying to add an O or an A at the end of his name, had tweeted out basically the net spends by the top leagues this summer. So, if you haven't seen this, it's eye-opening-ish, maybe not surprising, but still frustrating. So the EPL spent a combined, or their overall, their spending, their net spending, was a negative 1.33 billion euros with a B. 1.33 billion euros is what the Premier League spent. La Liga, they have a negative 64 million euros. So they spent 64 million euros during this Mercado. Serie A, third place for most spending. 9 million euros. Serie A spent 9 million euros. Wrap it up. Ligue 1, 41 million euros that they earned. No. Serie A earned 9 million. I'm sorry, they didn't spend. My apologies. Earned. So they made a profit of 9 million euros. That means they sold enough to make 9 million euros. Ligue 1, 41 million euros, and then Bundesliga they made 45 million euros. And to me, that's the disparity that just reads to. That's why I don't care, or I don't put a lot into the Champions League. Oh my God. And then I saw Moise Kean shitting the bed. I saw it. Okay, I saw it. It's all right. I just had to make this point. So as long as that's the rationality between the two, if it's between the EPL spending $1.33 billion on players, and I understand they're overspending for a lot of players, and good save by Panini. Good job. I'm not happy. We're about to drop points again. Hopefully not more points than I am expecting right now. As long as that's the case, I can't rationalize to me saying that I feel like Juventus or any Serie A club has a serious chance in winning the Champions League. Like, the future of football to me, it is this world where, we can't, okay, good. Stop daydreaming. Stop, trying to unprofessionalize it, I guess is the terminology I'm trying to look at. There's a lot of this, I'm trying to think exactly the best way to put this, but what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of time of people fantasizing about sport being this, this thing where you're just like, it's like the fans are supposed to love him up, cheer for him, do all this stuff, give him the support. It's about this underdog mentality. Go out there, go win the match. This is fun. This is what it's about. In essence, it's not about that anymore. It's a business. It's all about money. It's all about numbers. And if Juventus want to be competitive and they want to make obviously they want to make money, but if they want to be successful and they want to have Champions League, if they want to win Champions League, you got to make money. You got to spend money. And as much as it's nice having, the Agnelli family, obviously they have a lot of money, but it ain't the money that the Premier League has, and it ain't the money that, I guess what's the best way to terminology is that these oil tycoons, let's say that, oil tycoons that they have, right? Like sometimes you need that oil money. And I'm not calling for Juventus to switch management or ownership or any of that, obviously, no. But what I'm saying is be realistic, and we have to be honest with ourselves. Until I see Juve spending, obviously not Patatici spending. You can't do that. It's also just a bar and a consideration that, again, I talk about it and I complain about overall fans becoming professional, or Juve's financial advisors. And it's just that's not the world. The world is you got to spend the money. You got to come up with that money somehow. You know, Exor can't afford, or Exor won't do it. If Exor wants, if Elkin wants to win, somebody's got to inject some money in somewhere. I just ranted for no reason for a while. Do me a favor, smash that like button. But what I'm saying is basically, in essence, you look at those numbers, you look at Juventus, you look at the players they're getting, the players they're buying. Some good ones, but then you're looking at the top tier players, or guys that are old or injury prone. Obviously Pogba, and again, I know, Zaniolo. I get it. I pro Zaniolo guy talking about injury, right? But at the same time, EPL is willing to spend the money, and they're willing to they're making the money, but they're also willing just to spend the money to be competitive, and that's why you see Chelsea, Man City, whoever, Liverpool, these teams winning Champions League regularly. Sorry, guys. I did the thing. I blacked out and just talked to myself for a while. For men of the match, Fiorentina, we get the winner. Mark my words. We'll get the winner. We'll see. Justin, that's why Agnelli wants to create the Super League. Italian clubs need to compete with the EP. I absolutely agree with that. I actually agree. I am definitely pro Super League. After this, I think the last couple seasons and this Mercado should be enough to switch any Juventus fan who wouldn't want it to say, yeah, it's time. Also, just like the realization, I think a lot of people, especially here locally in America, that don't understand it, because when you tell us that conference realignment kind of talk, they think it means you and all them going to play in a different conference and aren't playing City A. Obviously, that's not the case. It's just a bleep you to the UCL, which is fine. I hope PSG bleeps Allegri 6-0. We'll see. Stephen Maz, what's up, my guy? Says, great game by Fiorentina. If only our guys would fight like that. Yeah, I mean, it speaks to the coaching. It speaks to what Italiano's doing there. It's another reason. It's another reason that, I would not be opposed to having Italiano come to Juve if Allegri were to leave at the end of the season. Justin Val says, surely the management have to be breathing down Allegri's neck with how the team's been playing. You'd think that, but I don't think they are. Zenith said they ain't, Justin. I know, I said a lot of they ain't. And it's funny because, I grew up, people in Kentucky said ain't when it, ain't a word, whatever kind of thing. I just do it now when I'm talking sports, like sports radio kind of talk. That's the only time I use ain't. I don't use it in daily vernacular. But for some reason, it just hits better saying they ain't, they ain't doing it. I don't know why. I hope PSG put the reserve team to disrespect us, and maybe that would be okay. A lot of people go crazy here. I agree as much as I hate it. I kind of hope PSG bleep us up, and Allegri will have no reason. I get it. I get the frustration. You guys are absolutely right in your frustration. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't see, regardless of what happens in that match, nothing's changing with Juve for now. Until we'll see what happens at the end of the season. Believe me, I've been thinking that for months, but he still plays the same. Salvetti says, unfortunately, we have to wait and see what spending is like next summer with all of the expiring contracts and after a full season, a full stadium. Yeah. You don't need to spend at a stupid amount. You need to spend it correctly. Yeah, well, that's fair. That's fair, too. I'm just saying, if you look at the amount of money. And Vincent, okay, I get your point. Vincent saying it's not about money. They actually spent money. It's about their spirit. I don't know. It's easy to say that, but then there's the game. Okay, I should have just, whatever. That was it anyway. Juve dropped points, 1-1. Another disappointing outcome for Juve and a chance to move up the table, especially given the matches that are going on today. Milan, Inter, and you're going to have Max Allegri come tell you about, how great this match was and about how he's proud of his team, how they played well, yada, yada, yada. There's your summary. That's what he's going to tell you. The truth is they scored their one goal and then they shut it down once again. It's the same thing they do every single time. Not utilizing players properly, not making substitutions properly. Vlahovic is over there sitting his ass on the bench when he could play. I don't understand resting him for PSG. I don't. Because, if you win that PSG match, I guess fine. I get it. You can give me the financial argument. You can give me all that stuff. To try to move on in the Champions League. My expectations, I try to sit in reality. I just try to sit into a place of reality, which is just saying that this is not good enough and that right now, this should be the priority. This match right here should have been the priority for Juventus. Beating Fiorentina, getting 3 points on the road, and continuing on a good streak. Now, once again, you drop more points. And again, where are we going to be sitting at the end of the season? This game could be pivotal. To me, it could be. It very well could be. 2 more points that you lost. Drop points to Sampdoria. Drop points to Fiorentina. It's not good enough. Max Allegri's not good enough. I would like to see him be held accountable. Will he be? I don't know. But back to what Vince was saying, it's not about money. They actually spend money. It's about their spirit. I'm sorry, dude. I understand what you're saying. To me, that this is another, it's another fantasy speaking. Like, you buy what players are worth. So, like, the players are worth spending the money for. Good players are worth spending money. Juve don't have all the money. I get that. But what I'm saying is maybe look at where you're investing and maybe get something better. Again, this season, this Mercado is what it was. Next year, hopefully, come back with more money. Ragossi says it's a real bad result for Juve. Yeah, it is. It's real not good. It's real not good. None of them wants to fight for the jersey. It is true, and that is a good point. There is, and that's the other part of it is you do see it. There's a mentality problem with this program, with Juventus as a whole right now. And it's something that I'm very frustrated about. The mentality that Juve have as a whole right now is they do not, they come as guys who collect a paycheck. And then they go, it's like they're playing in a Sunday league or a league where it just doesn't matter. Wins don't matter. It's whose line is it anyway? Is that aging me? Anybody else? I don't know. People around the world may not know what whose line is it anyway. Little Wayne Brady. Little Drew Carey, whatever. My wife watched repeats from like 1998. I was 8 years old, so probably most of you don't know what that is. But what he says is the points don't matter. Is basically what it is, and that's how I feel like Allegri's going at Juventus in the City. Is the points don't matter. It's all about fun. It's all about that. Well, guess what? We're not having fun. I'm just over the bleeping moon for him to say it. What? I can't wait for Allegri to say they played a good game. Yeah, I agree. A whole lot of Allegri outs, a lot of Allegri outs. Hold on to the draw, Juve. We can do it. I think Matt's I enjoy the sarcasm in that. And so we can't compare Dortmund to Juve. We should model our transfers like Madrid. They have the best management. They can hire ex-Everton Carlo and win because they can land the best. Yeah. What WTF was McKinney doing on the field? Did he do anything good today and not just him? No, I agree. And I know it's not just him. I agree, though. I don't understand utilizing him. To me, from the beginning, Menetti came in and didn't look great, but I think he would have been better. Jamestown, Justin, your 5th place prediction's looking good. I'm not gonna be celebrating that. I'm not gonna be happy about my prediction and my pick there. I feel justified in it. I feel right in it. I feel like I was correct. Like, seeing it, like, I was shocked though. When we were sitting there predicting these matches in the league going forward, and Alejandro is switching and being positive, and Julian they're both saying, like, well, let's say positive is in like 3rd place, like comfortably, or like getting 3rd place. Maybe, but my problem is what kind of hole are you digging yourself in by the end of the season? By the time that Chiesa and Pogba get back 100%, where are you going to be in? What's the hole going to look like at that point? Disgraceful, rubbish football, outdated period. Let's be honest, we stole a point today. See, I'm not willing to say and then we stole a point off the Purple Giants. I see a lot of people say that. I'm not here to say that. I am not here to say that. Juve should have won that match. Juve was they had the 1-0 lead. You got to find a way to make it 2-0, or at least make it 2-1. That's on Juve. Guys, appreciate everybody that's in here right now. Do me a favor, smash that like button. If we can get to 100 likes, I can't say anything in the Mercado like we normally do. Usually Julian has a fun one where he says, if we get to 100 likes, we'll end up getting bleep in the Mercado. Right? Something like that. If Juve end up if we get 100 likes, Juve will end up getting something in the Mercado in the winter. I don't know. Or maybe we'll do another giveaway. Maybe I'll do another giveaway on the channel. I've had a lot of fun with that. I've had a lot of fun doing giveaways, and I really appreciate you guys. So maybe we'll do another giveaway by the end of this month. Last week of this month, I will be out of town, vacation, but I think it's also when Juve's not playing. But maybe I'll tune in. Maybe I'll bring the laptop down. Where the laptop at? Maybe it's SMS and make SMS say he wants us and force the move. Yeah, SMS would be a game changer for Juve. What's up, my guy? Nanvest is 1 a.m. in Sydney, and I'm pissed with Allegri. Yeah, I mean, I've already kind of yelled and screamed a little bit about this is not good enough, and I think we should all know and understand it's not good enough. If you're making excuses for Allegri at this point, I don't know what you're doing. I need some kind of rationale of why you think it's okay. Jerry DeLuca says after so many years, the same issues and no solutions, can't pass, can't dribble, no fire, no desire, no press. Not sure what the solution is, but a fire needs to be lit under, I'm going to say under his ass. I'm going to change your word to under Allegri's ass, and that's absolutely true. Stephanie says this is really upsetting and ruined my day. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'll be honest. The one thing I will say doing this channel is it's changed. It's beaten me down a little bit. I'll be honest. It's beaten me down a little bit. I know I try to be the energy guy here on the channel, but it is. This is what Androcles Eddie's. I'll be honest. It's an Inter fan. I know people are gonna get pissed off. The trolling, it makes me laugh. That's where I am right now at this point. The trolling doesn't bother me. It just makes me laugh. I know people are going to get upset about that, but the trolling, I give him credit to the trolling because like we should be doing the same thing. We should be able to do the same thing. Like this year should be a regression year for Inter. And I don't know, they haven't looked that clean to start the season, but like Juve should be able to do it. The players should be able to make us go troll them, but instead he gets to troll us. Juve's pathetic right now. Lucky to even get a tie. No one looks like they wanted to win at all. It is. It just looks like they're I'm here. I'm here so I don't get fined. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna watch the Milan game so I can watch real teams play. That's sad. That is sad. This team is untradeable. Saudi did say that. Saudi did. I mean, a lot of that team's gone though. If we're being honest, Ronaldo's gone. Rabiot's still here. Rabiot's still chugging along. Rabiot's living his best life. But a lot of that team has been replaced. But I do understand what you mean. The mentality has not changed. Our stadium is no longer the fortress it was. Allegri too. Well, this one was on the road, but I do agree with you. Syed says disgusting. Syed, you're the one that's from Cincinnati, right? How you feeling about the Bengals this year? How you feeling about the Bengals, right? I think you're from Cincinnati. Am I wrong? I apologize if I'm wrong. This is a good point. We could have lost this. Milik played well. I do give Milik his credit from the beginning, but yeah. Yeah, we can do that. I see Vincent saying player ratings, folks. Okay, we'll do our ratings. Let's rate the players. This one's gonna be hard. This one's gonna be tough because I'm interested to see what people say. You don't want my fat ass out there. You don't want me out there. If this was a American football line, I'd be good. I don't know. Maybe who knows? Maybe me and McKinney. Like I said, you want to say fat Americans, it's fine. Two big guys. I'm bigger than him, but it's also other size stuff. Wait, that came off weird. But maybe you sub me in for McKinney. I'll put more effort in than McKinney did today. Teams press high against us, but pressure, and we look like a bottom team in Italy, let alone being a top team in Europe. Yeah, I mean that's Justin Fouts is killing me. It's killing me. But back to what Nenva said, I do agree with you. I do agree with you, Nanda. You have to be worried at some point. Wouldn't win the match, but I wouldn't. Okay, let's see. All right, let's just go ahead. I see people talking crap, and I knew there'd be somebody fighting with him. It's fine. You feed the troll. Feed the troll, if you will. 25 more likes we get when we give it Savage in January. That's what's going to happen, right? Hey, we got Vlahovic. Why can't we give it Savage? Let's go ahead. Let's do these ratings. Okay, first up, Mattia Panine. What we're going to give Panine for his performance today. I think overall he had a couple good stops, good saves. That goal that did happen, I put that one most McKinney to begin with it. Someone Quadrado. Who else was in that run? Trying to remember. I don't put that fully on him. I think I'm probably going to give him, because of those couple saves, they saved us some good points. I'd probably go 6.5. Maybe 6.5. Oh no, here got. Oh, I do agree with you, Stephanie. Stephanie, I do agree with you. Man of the match. It's all of us. We are the man of the match today. For the ones that woke up early. I mean, and I guess you, Nanva, guys that are in Australia, it's 1 a.m. or whatever time it is for you guys, staying up late with the team. See, you guys, this is where we're going to argue, guys. This is where we're going to argue. Because you guys, like a lot of people are, they're very different on ratings. I had this argument yesterday with my wife. Because something came up where a guy said, so, and again, I talk a lot, so I apologize. But like, well, I guess that's what I'm supposed to be doing on here, right? My wife had this thing where a woman asked her husband what he rated her on a scale of 1 to 10. And as you all may guess, he made a mistake. He told her 9.4 is what he said to his wife. And I would be that guy that's getting in that trouble. My wife and I had this discussion. And she's like, and she also was like, okay, so what would you rate me? And I'm like, 9.5. 9.5. You know, I do it on a 0.5 scale. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate the support. You have a good rest of your day, too. Hopefully it's better than this match was. Anyway, so let me just tell a story real quick. So anyway, she asked me why I gave her a 9.5 and not a 10. And again, there's no winning this case. There's no winning this case. But like I've said, when it comes to rating, I know, yes, you're right. Answering it all was my mistake. But I got to be honest, it's who I am. I'm going to take the shrapnel. It's fine. I'm walking into that one. To get a 10, and this goes with my player ratings, to get a 10 for Juventus, you literally have to, like, a 10 to me in player ratings is it's in the Champions League final. Say it's Del Piero out there just hitting bangers, never making a single mistake, blowing out a team, winning, something like that. It's over the top performance. It's the greatest performance you've ever seen in your life. It's Jordan in the flu game. I guess it was a pizza game, whatever it was. That's it to me. Like, it's got to be one of the greatest performances you've ever seen. 0 to 10. It's a 0 to 10 scale. 0 to 10 scale. So, like, to me, a 7's really good. Like, I feel like 7's really good. 8 and above is like you're doing something fantastic. I think the highest score I've given is probably like an 8.5. I think maybe I gave a 9 once, but like an 8.5 is like over the top for me. So that's just, I want you to know my justification. So when I get putting in a 6.5, and also I start every rating, you start out at a 5. You go down or you go up. So that's my rating. So that's my rating. So it goes up or down from here. Wing and Winter says, hi guys, you happy with Paredes? LOL. It wasn't impressive today. We'll say that. But it's his first game. We're going to excuse him away, whatever you want to give excuses. All right. So Padine, I'm going to give a 6.5 rating. I guess you could talk me into a 7 because he had some good saves. And Padine, I feel like, has been a fantastic backup goalkeeper. Like, I mean, I see why he had aspirations to start other places and why he'd rather start at other places, really, than be a backup goalkeeper, but he's doing a fantastic job. So 6.5, 7, you pick from those two is where I'd do it. All right, let's move on. Then we're going to start out hot. Obviously there, right back, Juan Cuadrado. What do you guys give Juan Cuadrado? Oh, you're right. Oh, I forgot about the penalty. Mike, okay, my bad. Okay, you're right. Mike, I apologize, guys. This is what today's done to me. My memory is gone. That's what today did to me. Okay, he gets a 7. Easy 7. Clean 7. Clean 7. Stephanie, good point. Waj versus Perdine, tell me the difference. Waj makes 5 times the salary. Yeah. I mean, that's a conversation, right? Let's move to Cuadrado. Okay, Guy, you fixed me. 7 or 7.5. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. I forgot about the penalty, but like, did he save it or did it hit the post? I need to see even better replays of that. Guys, if you're in here, smash that like button. Then we continue on. We go on to Juan Cuadrado. I see a lot of you guys coming harsh at him. Dude, I'll be honest. I'd give him a 3.5. Cuadrado man of the match. Cuadrado was awful. Like, name one thing Cuadrado did well today. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Cuadrado. When I say that, I mean I'm going to spend almost no time on Cuadrado. It made no sense to me. Allegri making the decision to keep him in and move him up as the right winger there didn't make any sense at all. He pushed it to the post, Justin. Oh, he did push it? Okay. I appreciate it. Again, I need a better TV here. This one's only like an HD TV. It's not a 4K. Somebody, poor Justin. Help poor Justin. See, my 4K is over here, but I used it for that, so I need it over here. So if somebody could help me get a 4K TV right here, I just ask you guys, please. I am destitute here, and I need the help. Please, pour me, help me. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Juan Cuadrado, I'm going to go 3-5. I thought he was horrible. I thought he was probably one of his worst performances I think I've ever seen him play. Did nothing to help contribute to creating anything. That's the only thing. If Juan Cuadrado's not creating, if he's not delivering crosses, if he's not delivering well-placed corners, he is not worth it. And that's it. He's not worth being out there. He shouldn't be on the pitch. And then just like I said, the substitutions made, keeping him out there didn't make any sense to me. 3-5. Juan Cuadrado, good day, sir. I see a lot of you all, a lot of 4s, a lot of 5s, a lot of 3s, even a 2 from Royal Killa. Khalid, get a 50-inch 4K. I want a 32-inch. I watch it on a 32-inch IG HD TV. I'm too poor to afford a new TV. Watch on LCD screen here. We're actually worse than last season at this point. I feel that way. And I'll be honest, Julian and I may have a debate here. I would argue that the team makeup that we had from January to the end of last season is better than the squad that we have now. And yet you have to take into consideration injuries. I would argue that there's potential that last year's team is better than this team. That's my thought. And we'll go into it. We just don't have enough time on this video. But yeah, so that one's I think is a 60 or 65 4K, but I can't use it if I'm, and I can't watch it on here because the videos get blocked. So I had to do it on this one. Anyway, let's move it on though. Let's give Danilo. What do you all give Danilo for his performance today? There at a center back, not his main position, but playing as a center back. I thought he was serviceable. I'm probably going to go with a 6. I'm probably just going to go with a 6 for him. Over Arda, it says we will be 5th or 6th. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of ratings. Khalid says 7. Danilo. Prometheus says 6.5. Marcus 5.5. Johan's 5.5. Mike 6. ZC 6.5. Enzo 5.5. I'm giving Danilo. I think he's a 6. I think he's right there in the middle. Like, it wasn't a disaster. Could have been a lot better. But he's playing out of position. I'll take it. Rick Ossie, don't knock the Pioneer Plasma, Justin. That's the real deal in watching Juventus at the moment. Hey, there you go. Pioneer Plasma. I haven't seen a plasma in a while. That's great. Over Arda gives him a 5. So a lot of people between a 5 and a 7. I think a 6 rating is probably the fairest. I understand you all going lower. I'm giving him a 6. What do we have going on here? Okay. Oh my God. Okay, if you all saw the comments from our private chat, me, Julian, and Ale, they're hamming right now. I apologize. It's not good radio when you can't see it, but some of that stuff I can't say. I can't say here, or this video will get banned and blocked. Let's move on to Bremer, though. Bremer, let's give him his... we do it in order, guys. Enzo's over here just naming everybody off. Let's do Bremer now. Bremer, I'm going to give a 7. I think Bremer, again, the best thing that he did was you don't have to talk about Bremer. You know what I mean? When I mean that is the center back position is doing their damn job when you don't have to talk about them, unless they had a miraculous save or stop. So I give him a 7. I think Bremer did well. Let's see, 6.5. Bremer, the only one that played good. I think he's the most reliable guy. Bremer's taken over that what I used to say about De Ligt, and to be honest, De Ligt lost a lot of that at the end of his last season. So I'm happy with Bremer. The acquisition of Bremer was fantastic for the club. Marcus is 6.5, Enzo 6, ZC 7, Khalid 7. He was solid, 6.5. Bremer had another game. Yeah, I'm gonna be more positive than some of you all, or a lot of you, I guess. I gave him a 7. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button while we're doing this. Okay, we move over to Alexandro. Alexander was Alexandro, but I think if we're being honest, I didn't have nearly as many Alexandro moments this game than I usually do, right? Like, do you recall? Yeah, and why don't you find out for yourself, says Bremer, the star of the Mercado? He was, but again, unfortunately, Juve don't get as much credit as you typically would if you're the Juve management, mainly because, yeah, you sold Delict to get him. So it's a 1-for-1. It's not a plus, you know? KT says Sandro a 3. Mark says 5. 4.5. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's funny because I'm not trying to be overly negative about Sandro because I'm trying to think of the exact moments I had to hate on him for today, and I don't see him there, but I don't think he was good. Like I'm gonna put 5. I'll be nice and I'll say 5. He wasn't good. He was bad, but he was Sandro. He was bad. He was Sandro. He was Sandro good. Sandro bad, right? So yeah, 5. I see a lot of discrepancies. No, wait. I can't even do English. It's too early for me, guys. I see a Sandro 3, a 5, a 4, 4.5. Stephanie going harsh with a 3.5. Over Artist is 3. Some people say 5. He wasn't horrible. 5. I think 5 is probably what I would do it. Yeah. B East, the season's over. Don't waste your energy on this club. And Yelly himself, don't care. Well, we're going to keep doing this because we're going to hope this channel can be successful. So I'm going to continue doing this. I appreciate it. But we're going to keep trying to be successful on this channel. Even if Juventus is not helping us to do that. Right? Okay, let's move on. I'm tired of talking about them. Let's get to the midfield. Weston McKennie's first man up. Weston McKennie was atrocious today. You could put maybe the crutch of the goal that was scored by Fiorentina on Weston McKennie. A terrible, terrible pass trying to get into Locatelli when Locatelli was surrounded by 2 to 3 men and barely got it in. That's what she said. That's what he said about her. Anyway, I gotta stop doing that. At some point, this is gonna get me an HR call up, right? I think I'd agree with people who want to put him at 3. Weston was bad. Weston McKennie should not have been on that pitch today. First off, he shouldn't have started the match. If we're being honest, Weston McKennie should not have started. Medetti should have gotten the start. Medetti earned that start. Unfortunately, Medetti didn't have a fantastic performance either, but of course he had limited time. To show his worth or prove it. I think Weston McKennie, I'm going to go with a 3. I see a lot of people 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. I don't know what that is. 6, minus 6, 2.5. So yeah. Yeah. And the professor said if he took that shot, yeah, too. If he wasn't scared of pulling the trigger, that wouldn't have been a goal for Juventus or for Fiorentina. McKennie was a 4 for Jolie or Medetti. Should have taken that. McKennie is 5. He wasn't terrible. He just wasn't very fit. Wow, Johans is being nice to him. Okay, and then 3. So yeah, Weston McKennie was bad. He didn't need to be out there. Let's move it on. All right, I'm interested in this one. What do you guys think about Leandro Paredes today? Were you impressed by Leandro Paredes? Did you think that he was good? Did you think he was all right? Did you think that it was a bad purchase by Juventus? I mean, it's early to say that, right? It's obviously too early. Let's see. KT gives Paredes a 4.5. Promesta a 5. Marcus a 5. Khalid a 4.5. 5. Misak says he was decent except the handball. Yeah, he was all right. Joseph said, what? I didn't know there was a watch long. Well, Joseph, you got to wake up, buddy. Got to wake up. I've been doing this thing since 8:45. Long time, actually. How long have I been going? 2.5 hours. So this thing's about to go away soon. So I'm going to have to wrap it up by then. Paredes had moments, but not good overall. 4.5 or 5. A lot of 5s out there. Paredes was borderline shit today, but it was his first game. So that's somebody saying that, not me. That's underdog. Thank you, Mario. Appreciate it. He was I would say I'm going to give him a 5. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You were shit talking the Discord. So I haven't even looked at my phone. My phone's been over here and it's blowing up, but I haven't been able to see anything from it. I'd say this. I think Paredes, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt just because it's his first match playing for Juventus. And, short notice. 5, not a 6. I'm giving 5. I mean, Misak, what's your score? The reason I probably would give the 5 more is you have to count a little bit because of that handball. Start out, first match with Juve and getting a handball already, giving them a penalty that could have cost all the points. I'll go 5. Maybe I'll go 5. Let's see. He actually recycled the ball pretty well. A few mistakes, yeah, but decent. It's his first match. Misak says 6. He was the best of the 3. I agree, but that's not hard to do, unfortunately. What an unwatchable game, waste of time. Yeah, a lot of people are not happy about it. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Hoping to get to 100, but we'll see if we can do it. We got 13 away. 13 more likes to get to 100. If you can, smash that like button, please. I'm sorry, I did the thing for you guys. We're gonna leave Paredes at that for right now. We've seen a lot of people between 5. Misak's on the high end at 6, but most people are around 5-ish. We'll say that. Locatelli, man, we'll Locatelli. This is one guy who I'm disappointed in. Allegri gets his guy, gets his regista in Leandro Paredes. I was really hoping. I've been. Let's be honest, I've been negative on this Mercado. I've been negative on Paredes coming in. I've been negative on Kostic coming in. I've been negative on a lot of it. On the second half of the Mercado, I've just been negative. Just been flat out negative. And I right now, the Paredes deal didn't seem to do anything positive for Juventus right now. And what I mean by that is, this one when I say that, I'm not putting it on him, I'm putting it on Locatelli. Locatelli's finally free of that role. And he's not having to play Regista finally, and he just didn't know what to do. I don't know if he's still got stuck. If it's still stuck in his mind, because he's been so accustomed to playing the Regista role for Juve, or what it is. But my guy is lost out there on the pitch. Let's read through what some of you guys are saying. Locatelli a 4. He needs to sort his game. Otherwise, Minetti will take the position when Pogba comes back. Promessi gives him a 5. Locatelli was worse than Paredes in my opinion. I think a 4, probably a 4.5 because he is Italian. So the fans will never be realistic with his ratings or performance. And so I feel like you're talking about me. You're not talking about fans. You're talking about Justin. You're saying Justin's going to be positive and give him a little bit nicer score. Marcus is a 3.5. Khalid Paredes is a great purchase. He's going to be great. Just wait. Vincent says it's the moment Locatelli needs to shine. Yeah, I agree. It's unfortunate he didn't shine today. We'll see next game. We'll see if he does it. It's time to step up. If not, yeah, you might. I mean, you're not going to get replaced, but maybe other guys will get more minutes. I'll say you can't really replace them because of all the money they're pouring into him. Not like it's a lot, but still. Z6 says 5.5 for Locatelli. Khalid says Locatelli needs to hit the bench. Why don't you find out for yourself? Says I thought Paredes was unlocking Locatelli. That's what I was sold. That's what I was told. I was told that's why Allegri wanted Paredes, basically. Not specifically for Locatelli, but until he had his Regista, and that would be the outcome. It's one game. One game, but it's not a good result. Joseph Allegri out at cost now. Khalid, he was going in front of Danilo, acting like one. Sorry for. Oh wait, I maybe I don't know what you're saying. Johan says Locatelli -4 or 4. I think you're saying 4. There are times I wanted to punch the TV today watching his decision making, almost Keane-like decision. A lot of 4.5. Me sucks 4.5 at best. Logo 4. Yeah, I'm agree. I'm gonna go with. I do agree with what Misak's saying. To me, I think I can't go above a 4.5. He was a disappointment today. His line breaking was non-existent. Every time I see that he can pass the ball to break the lines, he loses the ball. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's get out of the midfield now, and let's move into the attack. The 3 guys you had there, obviously. You had Di Maria, Kostic, and Milik. Let's open it up with Kostic. And I don't know if I'm fully correct, but I got to find the comment. Where was it? Where is it? Somebody said. I'm missing it now. Somebody said I was right. This is the only reason I'm going back to look for it. I can't find it. Somebody told me about Kostic that I was right, and I'm not ready to go there yet. I'm not ready to say that I was correct, but I have been less than impressed by Kostic's performance since he joined the club. I was sold that he would be this guy who'd be just delivering these balls. He'd be creating opportunities. Technically, yes. Technically, today, he created an opportunity for Juventus. I strongly believe that created opportunity was just a bad shot. A shot that didn't work for Juve. For him. But that did lead to Milik being able to tuck that one away for the early goal. And then Juve shut it all down. took a little nap. But we will see. So Kostic, benefit of the doubt because of that. I'm between a 5.5 and a 6. 6 because I guess technically that goal that I'm going to give him an assist credit, kind of. But I'm leaning 5.5, to be honest. Let's see what you guys say. We didn't have an attack today. Khalid says 6. Marcus Johnson says 5. Enzo says 5 for me. Mario says Benfica and PSG will both destroy Juve. If we feel that strongly about Benfica, I mean, then why do we even care about Champions League this year? I mean, Benfica, they very well may. But Juve should not be comparing themselves to Benfica, right? Olaf Acosta says Kostic should be playing left back. It's not at left wing. I am interested. I've seen more and more people open up to the idea of seeing him move to a left back position. I don't know nearly enough about Kostic and his ability to play as a left back at this point. If he's gonna, the problem is too, the stat that keeps coming back into my mind is he only beats his man 43% of the time, which means less often than most he's not good for attacking, right? So if he's only beating his man 43% of the time, what are we doing? Like, I don't know. Rick Ossie, so pissed off today. I threw my beach chair into the Mediterranean Sea. I'll be honest, Rick. When you put it that way, I don't feel that bad for you. I don't feel that bad for you, Rick, when you're telling me about how sad it is on the Mediterranean Sea. It won't be the Mediterranean Sea, which is beautiful. Gosh, I would love when we went swimming there in Capri and all that. Beautiful fun. So I'm happy for you. But I'll at least be at the beach in a couple more weeks. It's Florida, so it's not nearly the same, but it'll be nice. Kostic 5 from KT11. Enzo says, to be honest, I haven't seen a cross from Kostic this season. Yeah, that was crazy. He was supposed to be the best crosser in Europe, but his crosses always get blocked before they connect. I'm just saying, I feel pretty good about my prediction of Kostic not being that great for Juve, or my feeling on Kostic. Maybe I will be proven wrong one day. I'm hoping I'm just wrong about this Mercado as a whole, but I feel like I have a better chance of being wrong just given the Allegri effect, or being correct because of the Allegri effect. Johan says Kostic 5. The assist saved his performance today barely. Otherwise, very subdued performance. Kostic 5.5. Let's see what else we got. 5 from ZC. Khalid says Kostic had a chance to assist Di Maria for a goal, by the way. Yeah. Oh, and he didn't. Right? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to remind me of that one. I was talking to you guys a lot today. Remind me which one that was, Khalid, because I was talking a lot today. Matt says, I think he would have been great under Pirlo, but not with what Allegri. He's a wing back. Yeah. Exactly. He works hard and can supposedly cross, so why not left back? And Adenomo Elvis says, I see Juve coming back from Paris with a good result. I credit you, my guy. You are positive. Okay, there we go. I hope you're right. I don't know. I'm not there, but okay. We'll see. I'm borderline speechless because of that. Kelly says we have the Mediterranean here too, Justin. 30 miles from me, it's the best beach in North Africa. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, I'd imagine. Okay. Yeah, I love me some Mediterranean Sea. I can't wait to get back. Luis Miranda just became a member. Shout out, Luis. Luis, were you a member before, or are you a new member? I think we had it, Luis. If it was you, maybe I forgot. I apologize. I have dementia. Let's just say that. But shout out. Thank you for becoming a member, or becoming a member once again, whichever it was. I apologize. Locatelli, no rating for me. Disappointing. Oh, that makes sense. Switched accounts. Okay, well, welcome back to the membership. Thank you, Luis. Appreciate it for joining the member squad once again. Guys, if you haven't already, smash that like button. I know people have dwindled off because it's a post game and all that stuff. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Okay, let's finish these two and then we'll get out of here. Okay, next up. Let's go to Di Maria. What is your rating for Di Maria? And then we'll say Milik for last. Di Maria, what is your score for Di Maria? I think it was kind of disappointing, but I think Allegri's also pointed out that he is not there yet. He's still recovering from his injury. It's one reason why he was pulled at halftime. He's only played for half a match. I feel like Di Maria, Khalid saying 5.5 is not fit. KT says Di Maria 6. Marcus Johnson, Johnson. Sorry, I'm pronouncing it like Johnsson, but I think, do you say it or is it Jansen? I apologize, Marcus. Let me know. Di Maria 3. Marcus has been harsh. Marcus has been a me. He's been a me here on the channel. Di Maria had a good pass to Weston, who bottled it, but he's injured. 4.5 for me. Allegri ruined every talent. Allegri saying we picked up points in the last 5 games really has the raging worst mentality ever. Oh, it is. It's completely trying to be. He's trying to make excuses for himself, but I'm not here for it. It's not good enough, right? Di Maria is going to use like a bar of soap because he got 5.5. I was actually going to be high for Di Maria. I was going to go 6, but I think you guys talked me into it. I think probably a 5.5 is probably the safest way to go for him. Marcus is saying it's a Swedish name. Hey, I want to say it right. You have to realize, Marcus, I live in Louisville, Kentucky. I know I say this all the time. My name is Sofero. I mean, it's Sofero is the American way to say it. Sofero, you can throw the little bit of the roll of the tongue on the R. Hell, Julian can't even say my name right. He says Soforo. And that's what most people here say it is. Soforo. I think Julian's gotten better, though, recently. I give him credit. But I want to try to get people's names right because nobody ever says my name right. So if you tell me, I'll say it right. ZC says 6. Okay. I think Di Maria, we're going to go 5.5. Hopefully we'll do better next time. Okay, let's wrap it up. Final one of the day. I want to hear what you guys thought about it. Arcadius, Milik. What is your rating for Milik today? I don't bend the knee, but I contour the knee a little bit. I give you a little contouration of the knee. Two games in a row, he comes in and scores goals. He does what he's supposed to. And score these goals. But were you all impressed by his performance following the goal? Did he do much after that? Let's see. Khalid says Milik a 7. KT11 says Milik 6.5, and Julian needs to apologize to Milik. He already covered his loan price with 2 goals in 2 matches. Yeah, I think you said that last time. Or somebody did. I think you being me. Julian, I don't feel like Julian's been overly negative about this Mercado as a whole. I think it's been me for the most part. Because I've been the one doing the fake vomit every time I say Milik's name, which I can't do anymore because it's just too much. You imagine him being a Juve player and me doing the fake vomiting all over myself meme every single time I have to say his name. It would actually be a great bit. It'd probably be a great bit for the channel, but it is what it is. Jerry says, the defense all get a 3 from me. They clearly down tools in the second half, looking depleted, defeated, no winning mentality, idea style. They weren't nearly as good, but I don't think the defense was nearly the problem. Half of it's just creating, or can't control possession, and then the attack. But I get what you're saying. Olaf says Milik, solid 7. ZC 7. Marcus gives him a 5. Enzo, controversial. Milik, other than the goal, a little invisible. 5.5 for me. I don't think it's controversial. Actually, that's where I'm kind of leaning. And I'm not trying to just be negative for Milik because it's Milik, but he really did disappear. Like, I forgot about him half the time. There were a couple times where maybe he was in there, but I'd probably go 6. Maybe I'd be reasonable and give him a 6. Matt says 6.5. Marcus says he scored a tap in, nothing else. Good point. Actually, 6. He was good, the only person trying. 5, he scored a tap in and didn't do much the rest of the game. I think I'll give him a 6 because of that, though. You know what I mean? 5 is like what you start with. So he earned his way up to a 6, but then he kind of just didn't do much more from there. And he didn't do much more to hurt Juve either. Juventus bad play today to do well in Paris. PSG 1-1. Juve. I'm sorry. I just wish I could care. I wish I could care about the PSG UCL match. To me, get the job done in Serie A. No, he was more negative about Milik. Okay, I guess he was. I'll need to go back and ask him and see the videos. Let me go to the tape. Let me go review the tape. Depay would have been done better than Milik. Let's be real. Yeah, I was all aboard the Depay train. I mean, Ale was all aboard the train, but like I was down for it. I was ready for it. Cully says the defensive game of Allegri is forcing our team to make mistakes and forcing none from the opponents. Allegri out. Allegri is. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm really getting close to like joining the Pitchfork group. Like I get it. I understand the feeling. There's been no development from this team since he arrived. I mean, I said that about Pirlo too, but I feel like since Sadi, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen guys try things. I haven't seen guys, when I say try things, I mean actually have a plan. Let's say that. Johan's Milik at 7 scored and held the line pretty good. He's going to fade if we don't have the ball. But when you have the ball, spotless, and I hated the idea of Milik coming here. Yeah, I'm with you. He tried 6.5. Zio of Julian says Quadrado was poor on Fiorentina goal. What kind of defensive position was that? Right? Yeah. James. Zio James Tonin. Do me a favor. Tell me about what's the situation? What's going on with Julian? Why's Julian's chauffeur? Also, why does Julian's wife, no offense, she's not watching, she didn't care, but if she tunes in, maybe she can explain to me. Why didn't she have a driver's license? Is that not in Canada, or I guess maybe in like the Toronto Hamilton area? Do they not do that? Do they not do like, does not everybody have a car and drive? It wouldn't work here. I don't know. I just wonder. Is it like living in New York where you don't need a car? I don't know. To be fair, Vlahovic would have been invisible too. Yeah, that's true. We've had plenty of those. Guys, do me a favor. Smash that like button if you're still here. I'd really appreciate it. Get us to 100 likes. Come on, we're not that far off. Help me out here. I appreciate it. Enzo says Kane is the only reason we can't have both. Yeah. Z says, in my opinion, he vanished because he was isolated. No one got close to him to help him. Oh, Milik, maybe that's what it was. Wow. Shout out my guy. Appreciate or support you, definitely. I apologize. I don't know how to read your name. I know you've been on the channel before, so I apologize. But I know you've been here for a while. So shout out to you. Respect to you and your family. Everything you're going through. Says, I'm living in Donetsk while Ukrainian forces bomb my neighborhood. I can't be more disappointed during my 27 years as a fan. But I think we'll have no choice for the Juve. So shout out to you. Shout out to you and everybody going on with that. I'm going to try to stay out of anything political, social, any of that stuff. It's just the channel. But shout out to you personally. Stay safe, my guy. I try to do that with everything. Everything. Because, I have political stuff, but, you're not here. You're not here for that. You were here for sport, right? Okay. But shout out to you. Stay safe. Stay strong. Olav Acosta 2019 transfer window destroyed Juve. Yeah, it did. I mean, honestly, I would say everything that's going on with since Ronaldo came in, that kind of destroyed it. A lot of the money and everything, and then to top it all off, the pandy. Everything got worse from there. Mark says, I agree. Why are we forcing so much on Champions League when we can't even win the Scudetto? No bleeping way we're going to anywhere in Europe this season, if not Europa League. Yeah, that's kind of my feeling. This point, it's a coaching problem. Hiring Allegri and destroyed Juve. I don't think it was Allegri. Okay. Take that back. Run it back. I don't think Allegri's helping at all. I just don't think Allegri's doing anything to rectify this. The reason you bring in Allegri is because you feel like he's the solution. Here's a hot take, and I think I'm going to end this here because I'm going to have to go get my kid and help my family out and all that stuff. And because I'm going to watch some more football later tonight. But anyway, last thing, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But what I will say is I don't think Allegri destroyed Juve, but he did nothing to rectify the situation they were already in. So basically, you have no pilot. You're just flying the plane with no pilot. He's not doing anything. He tries to get some players. The comments he makes, the things he does, they don't make sense to me. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like we're on a trajectory with no pilot. When we saw Landucci come in against Roma, another game he coached, he looked 10 times better. Honestly, Landucci's a better coach right now than him, and I'll stick by that until I see proof to the contrary. Anyway, guys, that'll do it. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me on this nearly 3-hour stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in, hanging out with me, trying to enjoy the game, dealing with the pain that we deal with, venting, all that good stuff. Love you guys. Really appreciate this. Have a lot of fun on this channel. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. You can follow me if you feel so inclined. Go follow me on Twitter at Justin Soforo, JUSTIN SOFORO. And of course, follow Bianconerizone at Bianconerizone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Julian Genotti, Genotti151 on Twitter, and Alejandro at Alejandro BZ. You know what? I think I'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri. Say hello to your old lady for me. Did everybody go? Did everybody leave? I like to do these little stingers there at the end just to remind you guys. Thank you so much again for everybody that hung out. Made this worth it. Made it fun, or as fun as it can be, I guess. But last comment. I don't know. I think I might. We're talking a little bit in the group chat right now, and I think I'm having a little bit of a change of heart, change of mind. I don't know. Maybe there is a chance that there could be a change sometime mid-season if this pattern keeps up with Max Allegri. We'll see. Will it happen? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section of this video. Hit that like button, I said subscribe button. Love you guys. See you next time.